Nicholas, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, I can hear you also.
Basically, right. I was trying to finish this homework before tuition. I'm on the last question, so I might as well do
Yep.
it now.
Mm-hmm. If you want to show me, that's fine. Cool. This is a zoom in a little bit for me, just a little bit. Oh, this is the e-math. No right or wrong answer D,
Oh yeah.
isn't
Let's
it?
do this correctly.
Okay, let me see. You gotta show me the full question. Okay. Okay, I'll take a picture and then you can think first, right? I'll do a reading. Okay, I've done the show. I've done the screen sharing. You do your stuff first. Go in the Jamboard, by the way, Nicholas. One, two, 8 years, right? Okay. Yeah, so what you did is wrong. What you did for the B is wrong. Okay, I'll show you where is it wrong. Okay. Must understand one thing. This one is 8 years, right? Times 12 lah, because 12 months lah, correct? Okay. This is okay. Are you in the Jamboard?
Mm-hmm.
This one is the wrong part. This one should be 2.99 divided by 12. I hope that makes sense. This is times 12. This must divide by 12. I'm using very rough argument here.
Oh my.
Right? I hope that makes sense. Right? The answer
Okay.
should be closer lah. Should be much closer than this. This is crazy. This is crazy too big already, right? This is way too big of a difference. You should suspect that lah, right?
Yeah. I'll do divided by over here.
Right? Yeah. And the answer will still be correct. It will usually be still B lah.
Okay. The bad thing is right. Since I've done that, a
You gotta
lot
fix
of my
everything.
things are
Then you gotta,
wrong.
yeah, fix everything, fix everything. Hopefully, this is the last time you make the mistake. But also, I hope it makes sense, lah. It makes sense
Yeah,
to not
that's why I'm showing you this because I actually also
correct,
didn't know. So I said,
correct,
just in case.
fair. Now, I want to see your correction, lah. See whether you do it correctly. You're gonna do 3 months. So what do you do? Gonna be divide by 4. Very good. Yes, very good. Right?
Then it has to be divided by two. That's half the.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Good, good. Yeah, you get the idea, lah. You get the idea. Good.
And this is also, oh my.
Yeah, everything, lah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And this is
whatever lah.
2.5% per year. So
It's per year, right? So compounded monthly. No, that's compounded monthly, brother. Brother, that's compounded monthly, leh.
yeah,
So compounded monthly means you have 2 years left, right?
yeah,
2 years left, which is
24.
yeah, 24, and then you have to that divided by 12 lah, right?
Yeah.
Divided by 12. Yeah, yeah, something like that. All right, good. Good.
Okay. So a
Good.
lot of my things are wrong, but
Yeah.
luckily it's not that wrong.
You spot this mistake and I just make sure that you don't do it in exam, lah, right? That's the only thing, lah.
724, so close to 7. Yeah. So, wow, this bank is really greedy. It changed from 2.7% per year compounded half yearly to 2.5% per year compounded monthly. Shut up so fast.
The per month one might be better, you know.
Huh?
Actually, the per month one might be better.
It's
I think.
borrowing
I think it's okay.
interest, not investment.
Oh, yeah, better for the bank loan. Okay.
Yeah, the bank's so greedy. Need so much money.
Well, if you are the one saving at the bank, you'll be happy, like. Depends, right? Depends.
Well, com compound interest 2.8% per year. Wait, teacher, since they just said per year, right? Since it's just per year and there's no compounder once every 3 months, I don't say anything. So it's just 2.8 per 88% compounded once per year.
Yeah, because they don't say anything lah. So the assumption is all very simple compound lah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 20 years, is it? Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, and usually wait, what? 2 point, yeah. I think in this case, I'm betting my money on the 2.76 lah, definitely.
The
Really, yeah. The 2.88 is greater than 2.76. Oh, I
1.76.
wouldn't expect that. I wouldn't expect that, but
I know.
and
So
and actually the 1.76 is a little bit too small, I feel.
1
Are you
plus
sure?
2.76 divided by 4 for 180.
Wait. I better check. I better check. Wait. I mean, I'm just using my feeling, like it's not that I know for sure. It
Wait, let
doesn't
me
seem to
check.
be
Like I'll do
right.
like 10,000.
Right, that's 2.88, right?
Yeah. This
Oh, it is.
it
I mean,
is.
it's almost 1.77, like almost. Okay,
It's
then.
barely
Okay,
more,
okay.
but
So that's okay, right? And
that means
then
I'm
that's
not supposed to agree.
7.76. Just gonna make sure.
Yes.
Oh, it is.
Wait,
Oh, it is.
it
No, you're
is.
correct. You're correct. It is. It is. It is.
So it means I actually supposed to disagree.
Hmm.
Oh, this change. I'm so lucky. I decided. I'm so happy. I made a good decision.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Interesting.
So I have to waste a lot of question. I'm so happy I got a new question tape because if I use
Yeah.
my previous question tape for this, it'll be
Yeah.
a nightmare.
Yeah. Correct. You're wasting your time, which is not good. Which is not good. I agree.
And
Okay.
unlike my previous question tape, I didn't get angry
Mhm.
with this at least once.
Oh, you're wasting your feeling on a bet, Russian tape bet then. Not worth it, lah. Not worth it.
Yeah. See, look, if this was my previous question tape, it'll take 10 million years to
Yeah,
cancel
yeah,
us
yeah,
all.
yeah. You're frustrated. I'm frustrated. What's the point, right? What's
I
the point?
disagree with Mona. Can I say that is?
Yeah. I would say I would totally agree, but I would say plan A doesn't give more interest than plan B lah. I'll just probably say it that way. But what you're saying is just basically the same thing, right? That's totally fine. Totally fine.
Okay. Now for me to change this part, I guess.
Yep. Right. So again, normally if the difference in the result is too big, you should be very suspicious of yourself, lah, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I was
That'll be a good.
suspicious. So I was like, I think I went something wrong, but I don't
Yeah.
know where I go wrong. So I'm not too
Mhm.
sure.
Right.
Because it's a new topic, you see. So I don't know like
Correct.
all of it.
Mm.
Oh,
Good suspicion. Good suspicion. Yeah. Looking better already. Looking better. Even though the compound end up losing, doesn't matter, right? As long as it's close enough.
see, now I know the question I got it wrong because I asked you. In fact, he should do simple interest.
Mhm. Good. So what this topic teaches you is to check lah, to simply check. So this is a
This
very real
actually
life.
this is the first time I actually think that the math chapter that I've learned I'm actually gonna use in real life.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Because like this is actual money. A lot of their topics like quadratic. I'm never using them in real life.
You'll use that if you go to engineering. But you're right. This one is Mati related and you should understand lah. Good for you.
Like what I have to learn. Like if I went to physics, I'll have to learn about force. And
Oh, yeah.
even though I
And
actually do want to go
quadratics,
physics,
surprisingly. Now I understand.
I mean I told you this before. Yeah. Seven six one
Mm,
nine 1.28. Okay, so I'm also wrong. I'm gonna have to redo the whole thing. That's so fun. I am not going to a supermarket and and seeing how big and looking at a graph and using a quadratic equation.
Well, I suppose it's good for you to think that way. That's fair.
I mean, 90% of things I learn in school, I'm gonna forget the moment I have to go to job. In fact, if I go to a desk job, it'll be quite useless to learn all these things. Which is why I do
I
not want to go
suppose.
to a desk job.
Mm-hmm. What do you want? Have you thought
I
about it?
don't know. Just not
But not
a
desk
desk
job.
job.
Not desk job.
Sitting
Mm.
down and just typing on a computer, wasting my life. No
Mhm.
way.
Mm.
Uh, as it uh gives more. Do I say return on investment like ROI? Because it gives more
Uh,
money back, or like what?
ROI is of course a very formal. Also, I mean, you can use that, but it's just that they.
Wait, do I just say like as it gives more money back to her?
Yeah, maybe better. Maybe better.
I'll
No,
say as
no.
it gives more money.
Just give more interest. Easy, right? More interest. Not give more money, but give more interest. Right. That's probably the better
Yeah,
phrase in e-math.
as it gives more
It
interest compared
Yeah.
to product B. If I could turn back time, to like a few years ago, I'm gonna ask my mom to invest in Apple, invest in all those like companies that are big right now that was small before.
Of course, of course. If you have the knowledge of who is going to go big, then of course you should do that. Of course. But if you don't know you got the knowledge of the future, it gets a bit harder.
Yeah. I hope you have a time machine and I'm gonna abuse it.
Mhm.
Sharon should
Yo.
invest in product A as it gives more interest compared to product B. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so there's this one. So how much money? Oh, okay, yeah, 60,000. Up to 90,470. When should you draw? Up to, which means the highest, which means it's probably 5.2. Since she says up to, it's supposed to be 5.2. And since it's half yearly, it's divided by 2, right? Yeah, right, yeah. Then it's oh wait, it's P plus, it's P. What? Okay, wait. How much does she want to do it? How much after 8 years? Yeah. Compounded half yearly after 8 years. This is half yearly, so just 8 times 2. 5.2, because it's half yearly, so it's twice a year, so divided by 2. And then it's 8 years. It's twice per year, so 3 times 2. Okay, this has to be 90,407. 60,000 1 plus 5.2 divided by 2, 116. I always wonder, oh, it's correct. How do people actually like get uh like learn these formulas? How do they learn it?
Oh, this formula is very easy. I
No,
can show
no,
you.
like how
Hmm?
could someone invent this formula?
Simple logic. The formula is not complicated. It really is not complicated. I can show you lah. This formula is
I mean,
not.
this I really wouldn't go with Mike. It's a very high risk reward, very high risk. It could be
You mean to
crash.
invent formula? What do you
No, I
mean?
mean no, no. I
Sorry.
mean this Mike guy.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't agree because like if it
Oh,
was
oh,
one,
oh, oh, oh. Okay,
if
okay,
it was
okay,
like
okay.
1.4, it will be 67, and that's not nice.
Correct, 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 correct. Because if you just
High
assume
risk.
the high reward, you're forgetting about the high risk lah, so to speak.
I'm gonna see 2.99, 2.99. It's lesser. If it was the same as product B, it will be lesser.
Sorry, I'm not following. How do you compare with product B? Sorry, how do you do
I
that?
just put 2.99, like same rate, at the same rate.
Wait,
Inside.
wait, So wait. The nature of product C, right? The nature of product C is that the P doesn't stay still. That's the
Yeah.
nature, correct? The P can go very low or very high.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
So
comparing like I put the rate of 2.99. If it was
yeah,
like
who are
if
you?
this one
Mhm,
was 2.99, right? Product B
mhm.
will still be better. So
Which one?
uh,
Which one's 2.99? Sorry, which one is 2.99? You're not showing me anything. Sorry.
I put the P, like the P. I changed the P to the rate of B, 2.99.
No, you didn't. You know what do you mean? You put
I'm
the
using
P
my
as
calculator.
5.2. Sorry. Huh? What? Oh, yes. Okay, you're seeing calculator. Yeah, but I mean, if that's what you're doing, I'm sorry. How come you do 5.2 divided by 2 equal?
Because
How does that
I'm trying to
help you
like
with the
see
answer?
if Mike's calculation actually works. If she can receive half
Ah,
too of
correct,
thing.
correct. So it does works lah, right? So just to confirm, he does works lah. But how does that not motivate you lah? You're trying to say that Mike's thinking is a little bit flawed lah. So you must explain why is it flawed? Why is this 5.2 divided by 2 is flawed?
Because it's not guaranteed to be up to. It could be like 1.4. It could be that low.
Why don't you say that instead of comparing with 2.99? Because of course comparing with
I'm
2.99
not
works,
comparing
but
the
comparison.
like the I'm not compare when I compare 2.99, I'm just saying like if this like this uh thing wasn't changing every single time and it was like
Yeah.
2.99 like this one at the same rate, it will still be better. And no, it's not better. 2.99, this will still be better. I'm seeing until how long it gets high
Yeah,
more. Like
yeah,
three.
no, no, Nick. Okay, again, Nicholas, why Mike won't accept your comparison because you're not addressing his flaw. He's basically saying like this. He's basically saying, hey, I'm gonna assume that P is 5.2. You are saying to him, no, 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 no. Assume that P is 2.99. It's just your assumption versus his assumption. That's
What
not
if
the
I
way
just what if I
to.
assume it's a middle, the average?
That might convince him more, if that makes sense. What's the middle between 1.4 and 5.2? You can easily find, right? Maybe that will convince him more, lah. Maybe.
5.2 minus 1.42, 1.9. So is the average 1.9. That's that's
1.9 is how can come on? How can
no,
the average of 5.2 and 1.4 is 1.9? That doesn't look
it's
right, lah.
3.3. It's 3.3.
Okay, yeah, okay. So as you can tell, 3.3 is a little bit higher than 2.99, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta at least address 3.3, I feel, in comparison to 2.99, right? Because if you're saying to Mike, don't invest in C, bro, then Mike will ask you, so where should I invest in? Oh, I should invest in A or B. Why, right?
Okay, wait. 6,001
60.
plus 3.3
Okay.
divided by 2 over 116.
Mhm.
And
Looks
then
good to
it's
me. Looks good.
77959,
Hmm. Okay. All
which
right.
is just $1,000 more.
More than the 2.99 guaranteed lah,
Yeah, it's just
right?
around $1,000 more.
Mhm. So 1,000, almost two lah, maybe we say 1,800 something. So then you must argue with Michael, hey Mike, okay, even if I take the average, I'm just scoring a bit better than 2.99, correct? Just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Why don't you just put your money at A, lo? I mean, not even B, just put your money at A. Put your money at A, and then you won't run the risk of scoring lower. Isn't A good enough? That's how you can agree or disagree with Mike. And then Mike may think, yeah, but I don't want, I want more. Mike wants more. Lah. Okay, then take some risk, lah, Mike. It's okay. Lah. Your argument is, why don't you eliminate the risk? Because you like eliminating risk. Why don't you just take
Yeah,
A,
some say that.
bro? Yeah, then say that, lah. Say that to Mike. Whether you convince it or not, at least you present your case quite forcefully. Eliminate the risk, Mike. Why bother with risk? Save your stress, man. Something like that's your argument for Mike. And that's strong enough, lah. Because you at least compare with the average, at least. Okay.
Teacher, that's it.
Uh, yeah. I mean, the argument is, I believe, at least supportive. The way you calculate and the way you present yourself is good, is what I feel, I would say. Remember, this is not right and wrong. Okay. Some other people will do the exact same calculation and say, there's a lot of room for improvement here. I should take C because I might get more. That depends on his value. That depends on your value. Your value is, let's reduce the risk as much as possible. I feel that you communicate that quite well, I feel, if that makes some sense. Okay, that's what the question is testing. By the way, whatever you think is best, can you present it well? I think you did. Okay.
Mm. Oh, my legs.
Are you okay? Do you want to discuss the last one? Because this is e-math.
No, no.
I think you're learning a lot, but do you want to learn more or move on to another
No, the last
subject?
one is not
Right.
homework.
The last one is not homework. Okay. And up to you whether you want or not. You don't have to do. You don't have to. It's fine.
I
Right.
don't know. That's too
Right.
aim.
Right. So again, update me on amen. What's going on?
So I've discovered that my weakness is obvious, is very obvious. It's a
Yes.
lines.
Lines. Tell me more.
Like
Lines.
those questions are like you need to find the 2 points of the line intercepting the
The
graph.
discriminant with the line, blah
We
blah.
did
Okay, yeah.
like a small test regarding those kind of questions,
Okay. Good.
and I was stuck on those questions because like so I was doing the correct method, but then had second guessed myself and thought I was doing the wrong method. So I did a different method that was wrong. That was like a, a different thing. So I didn't get the correct answer. But if I stuck to the original method I was doing, it was correct. So yeah, I that means I just literally forgot what the method was.
Should we do more? Because it's quite easy to practice more, and lines are just gonna be there one. You can just bet on it, right? Is that what you're saying?
Let me put my stuff back.
If that's what you want, let me confirm one more time. Your teacher did not give you any revision package for the exam,
Yeah, no.
Did not. Then we go to the, as per usual, the Sec 3 drive. But let me confirm that your chemistry is also okay.
Yeah,
How's your
I mean, anyways,
chemistry?
my exam is not really that close. Also, I'm taking off my earphones. I can hear.
All right, all right. Okay. Then amen is fine. Amen is fine.
Wait, what's my? Let me write something. Compound interest. Compound interest.
Can you find the question again? If you cannot spot it in 2 minutes,
No. I
it's
was.
already too slowly. Too slowly. Right?
Said Teresa. So line questions, right? Yeah. I'm gonna say that. Oh, there's no. There is no line questions. I'm on secretary, man.
Oh, come on. Share your screen. Come on, share your screen. Share your screen. Show me. Okay, share your screen. I need to make sure that your spotting is correct first. Come. Okay, show me the paper from question 1. CHIJ. Okay, so it should be okay from question 1, please. Okay, yeah, so not question 1, not question 2, and question 3. Question 3, man.
Huh?
Question 3.
I literally did
3A
this.
and 3B is truly your tested thing. I guarantee you this. And
Why is
question
it
3A is
short?
not even that hard, Soma. Okay, so
Oh,
your
obviously.
spotting have some problem, or which kind of indicates that you are probably not prepared for the variation. So that worries me a bit. Let's check
No.
this 3A, 3B.
When I say spot, I just did this. Wait, I just did this. But I forgot that this is not. No.
Oh, that one also. Sorry, one also. 1 is also your test. 1 2 is not. So 1 and 3AB.
So just one.
Those are all discriminant questions, right?
Okay.
Put them in. Put them in. Hmm. Okay.
What happened to my screenshot? Let me screenshot.
one. Okay, got one. Yeah, yeah. One.
I cannot screenshot.
Which is weird, right? That's weird. Okay, find out what's happening. We need to screenshot.
Shift Win S.
Yeah. Shift Win S. Shift Win S. Don't smash your keyboard. There's no need to do that. There's no need. All right, tell you what,
Why
for
is it
now,
sleeping
let's not
though?
solve this problem. Why don't you do question one? I'll screenshot for you. Okay? I'll
Okay,
screenshot for you for
I
now,
have
right?
it.
Okay, good. Another page will be good.
I have to like save the snip. What?
That's a bit weird. That's a bit weird.
I have to. I'm using a snipping tool right now. So like I give up doing shit with it, and apparently I have to save it. Why? That's so annoying. Sometimes my computer just doesn't randomly makes it not work. Okay, come on. Yeah. Okay. So 1 is straight line x plus y. Well, it's y equal then x. I can just mix up I mix up y equal 12 minus x. And I'm going to do that. Y. Y. Y equal 10x. Y equal 10x plus x. So and obviously is that well that is the x disappears. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. So it's x. Oh, let's say 2x2 minus 12x plus 10. Uh, x2, negative x2 is 2x2 minus 12x plus 10. Then I just like do normal, right? Yeah.
It's good to me. I mean, it looks good to me. Nothing, yeah, nothing fancy, right? Nothing fancy.
I'll just do that. Um, yeah, minus 12 divided. Why did I do that? I know it's so obvious, and I still do it.
Right. But don't divide by 2 is fine, yeah? Don't divide by 2 is fine, yeah?
Oh yeah, huh? What's this?
Yeah, I mean, give yourself as much as advantage, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So in this case, you can do this. In other cases, you cannot. In the cases where there's a y on the left-hand side, you cannot, just say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
y
But
0.
in this
So
case, definitely okay. So work it out, please. You will get the answer almost immediately.
yeah, x. Okay, wait. So it'll be x minus 5, x minus 1. So as always, will be x equal 5 or x equal 1. Okay. It was so easy in the exam, and I forgot the method, and I'm gonna do it. Oh my,
You mean
x
this happened in
minus.
exam?
No. As in surprise test. I forgot
Right, right, right,
this method
right.
in surprise test, and then
Hmm. A bit of a pressure getting to you, right? But right now, you are almost getting 4 marks. And if you stop here, you're getting 3 marks
you need to
only.
include your
You're
y.
missing
Yeah.
something. Ah, yeah, do the y
Okay,
lah.
wait,
Okay,
wait.
use the
X
easiest
equals
way,
5
please.
and x equal 1. Yeah. Then
Yeah,
I
the
sub.
easiest
I'll
way
just sub.
is to, yeah, sub where? Where would you
Sub
sub
into
it?
this
Use
one.
the easier. Oh, very good. Yeah, that's the easiest way. Good, good. And then present your A and B, please. You have to present it properly, and then you'll get your 4 marks.
Do I say like when y? Yeah, I'll do this. When x equal 5, y equal 7. When x equal 1, y equal 11. So I'll just do. Okay. 5, 7, 1, 11. 5, 7, 1, 11. Now let me check in decimals. Yep.
Right, looking good. Okay, supposed to be an easy 4 mark. Doesn't mean the exam pressure will not get to you. That's what you learn from the surprise test, right? That's exam pressure getting to you. Frankly speaking, you are not the type to be too pressured by exam if it is not a surprise. Frankly, because you tend to prepare lah. You tend to prepare things rather well lah. Tend to. So that's me saying your good point lah. That's your good point lah. Because of your preparation, you will be more or less immune to exam pressure. Don't think too much about it. Think about preparing more instead of thinking about anything else. You understand? Okay, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Now, I'm still bothered that you didn't spot 3A and 3B lah. So you gotta do 3A and 3B, man. That's clearly the topic.
Line that is a tangent to the curve. Once you tangent to the curve, I just have to do 2x plus c equal to x2 minus 6x plus 5. Right. The tangent to a curve is a given. Okay. Minus 6x minus 2x minus 8. Minus 6x minus 6x minus 2. Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Wait. I have to do discriminant. Like equal. Teacher, how you do this again?
Okay. Okay, now I'm very worried. No,
I
I'm
keep
not worried. I'm not worried. No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm saying, I used the wrong word. I used the wrong word. I'm sorry. You don't have much problem, Nicholas. I keep implying that you have problem. No. You don't have a problem, right? All you have to do, Nicholas, is look at page 10, right? You look at page 10 and then stop doing your new question, stop it, and simply tell me whether page 10 is similar enough to this new question or not. You're gonna give me your
yeah,
opinion on that.
it meets the curve. So no.
All right, there's one similarity lah. That's great. Anything
Oh
else
yeah.
which is
Okay, I
similar?
knew it. You have to use discriminant.
Okay. What else? Is that enough for you to trigger or do you want more trigger?
Okay, I got it.
Okay, then if you're ready, then keep your Jamboard in page 10 lah. Because page 10 is harder, Page 10, come on, the page just now. There's no point in looking at your new page one. There's no point. I won't give it. I won't be giving you too many
Okay,
hints
b
on the
square
new
minus
page.
4, you see, so it's gonna be
Okay,
minus
so you do
8
that. You do that.
square minus 4 AC minus 4 A minus 4 AC. It's gonna be tangent to the curve, so it's equal. -64 minus 4 then minus 2C equals 0. Minus 40 plus 8C equal 0. And so it'll be 64 minus 40. Sixty-four minus 40, 24. This will be 8C equal negative 24. So we negative 24, negative 24, negative 24, negative 24 divided by 8. So we C equal to negative 3. Um, mm, I got it. Find the value for C for which the line y equal to x. Yep, I got it. It's -3. Yeah, 10 is way harder.
True.
Yeah,
True. Hey, confirm
I'm
with
ready.
Desmos, please. Already happy, right? Happy. So good job. Of course, this new question is an easier exam question than page 10. Of course, you wouldn't know which one comes out, but success is still success. So it counts. B will seem more confusing, and yet you should try to do it.
Mm,
Perhaps to your surprise, B is very
it's easy.
similar in working as page 10. No, it's confusing even though it is easy. So it's confusing, so it's hard. If it is not confusing to you, good news, finish already lah. You get your 3 marks. Let's see whether you can get
If I can
through
remember
this
how
confusion.
surds work, and it's a
No, the cert
negative
is
two
not the
and
problem.
no, no, no,
No, the
no, no.
cert is not the
I'm not
problem.
saying that's a problem. I'm just saying,
Mhm.
right, to make it just x, just x.
Mm. Mm.
And you have to remember how surds work, which means it's just
Pull up your paper, please. Right, I'll see what you do lah. I'll see what you do. But remember, your reference is not page 14, you know. Your reference is page, sorry, 13. Your page 10, you know.
yeah,
Page
yeah,
10
yeah,
is a
yeah.
better reference
I
to it,
know. When
right?
I have to go back there, I'll go back to it. But I think I'll be
Okay,
better.
let's see lah. Let's see.
Mm-hmm. 4.898. Okay. 4.89. Okay, yes. Right. So it's now b square minus 4ac. B square is 2p plus 1. B square minus 4ac. Cannot have real roots. Real roots. No real roots means this, right, teacher?
B square minus 4 is yeah, this is the hard part. So I forbid you to write the inequalities at the start. I forbid you. You will see hopefully later why. So do not write that down yet. There is a reason that will hopefully become clear. Now just continue with this for now. This is a discriminant and do something with it for now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So according to this thing, it will be of 4. Then it's gonna be, this thing is gonna go away. So it's gonna be 2p plus 1 times 4. There we go. It's gonna be 8p plus 4 minus 16p minus minus 4 times, okay, wait, 8, wait, okay, there's an 8 here, there's an 8 there, negative 4 times 8 is 32. Then it's gonna be 8 minus 6, so it's gonna be negative 8p, 8, 8, 8, negative 16, so p is negative 8, 4 minus 4, 4, 4, okay, wait, 4 minus 32 is negative 28. So
You are, oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's very weird. Okay, let me check for. Okay, right. Okay, no, we are here. We are here. You have done all you can. Believe it or not, you are one short sentence from answering the question. Let me show you what it means. Hopefully, you will be clear. Okay, one short sentence. Let me reiterate one thing. You are forbidden to do this. If you do this at the start, you are wrong. Let me state this one more time. For this kind of question, this is wrong to do. Okay, now what do I do at this point? This one, if P bigger 0, or rather S, P bigger than 0, meaning positive, right? Minus 8P minus 28 is always smaller than 0, negative. There is the word always here, but it is never said, but that's what it means. So one more time. Because P is positive, minus 8P minus 28 is always negative. That's what I'm saying.
because p is positive.
Yeah. If you don't understand,
I mean,
one more time.
I know it's gonna
Okay.
be always negative,
Alright.
because like
Then always negative. So therefore, what basically we're saying is that this is the discriminant. The discriminant is always negative. That's what we're saying. Correct or not? Remember, we're doing discriminant here. Equals to equals. Now, if discriminant is never positive, therefore, the question will always be like that. Therefore, always.
Okay, so now, okay, I get it now. So how do I?
Right? You do it as I do it. Look, for now, it's enough. I mean, it's not a long sentence. I'm sorry to say that it's a short sentence, but if you write what I write, it will be accepted.
Apparently, my teacher doesn't like it if I use the thing I want to solve. I mean, if I use the thing I want to show.
Here.
Huh?
There's nothing to solve here, and what I'm doing is the showing. I am showing it.
You cannot prove what you cannot prove using the thing you want to prove, because I see you're using p using this over here. You're using the thing you want to prove in order to prove it.
Bro, the thing that you want to prove is this.
Oh wait,
You
it cannot have
This
real
one
money.
is to be proven. This one is the to be proven.
Oh
This
yeah.
one is
Oh no wonder this one's
given.
wrong. Yeah. Okay, okay. No wonder you cannot write this yet. No wonder you cannot write this yet.
Yeah, correct. Nah, your teacher is saying something correct. Now you understand what it is saying. You cannot write that. That doesn't make sense. Hey, you're proving it. How come you're using it? You're right. Absolutely. You got it. Good. You will be marked wrong. You will be. It's not that teacher won't like it, but it doesn't make sense to do it.
So I write like this, right? Like
Yeah.
this.
P, then just comma. Comma is like comma minus P minus 28 smaller than 0 for all x. You must write for all x. This is the replacement of always. So for all x is the same as always lah. It's the same thing. Right? That's just their phrase lah. And Tara finish proven shown. That's it. That's it.
Ah,
Okay. To remind you that you're correct, you must write discriminant equal to that. That's probably better for you. Your teacher don't need it. So you just write down discriminant equal to minus smaller than 0. Nice for us, no need for the teacher. If this improves your understanding, please do that in exam, right? Always a good thing.
D is discriminant. Yeah. Okay. We have a break. We have a break, teacher.
Yes, please.
Until what time?
Only 5 minutes. Hey, your break is just 5 minutes one, Nicholas. I know you are a good student, but don't take too long of a break. Okay?
Hello, teacher. Hello, teacher.
I'm sorry, I'm muted. You're
So
back
I
in 4
find another
minutes.
one.
Usually you're out in 10 minutes. Ah, there's a welcome change. How come you're back so fast? Usually you are not back this fast.
Oh no.
Good for me. Good enough. All right. You want more of this kind of question?
No, I mean,
Would you like to share screen again?
I will. I'm gonna go to a different. Yeah, I'll see if I can find more.
Yeah, but 1 minute, okay?
The
Because
roots of okay, that's definitely not. Solve the equation. That's inequalities. There are real. Show that the roots of the equation. How about I do this? It's awkward. Oh my
you
snipping
just
tool.
yeah, just screenshot at me for me, and then I'll be able to tell.
Okay, let me download. Yeah. Oh, I just exited.
Fine enough. Where are the marks? Show me all the marks.
What do you mean the mark?
Yeah, this is not difficult, but doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it, lah, right? Yeah,
Let
doesn't
me
mean
show you
that.
the
Doesn't mean
marks.
that at all. Yeah,
It's two,
please.
three,
Should be
three.
2 marks, 3, 3. Yeah, should be 2, 3, 3. Fair enough. Consider yourself quite good if you get all marks. You gotta get all 8
Okay.
marks here. Take your time.
Solve the equation that, like, what is it? That's 2 marks, right? Yeah.
Yes, if you understand it, that's quite easy.
Is it
So take your time.
really? Is it okay? That's solve the equation. So x is okay. Wait, if x is equal to 45, it means it's 5x 4 is 5x minus 4. Yeah. So it's 5x minus 4. And then next one is just x equals 0.
You're not doing anything wrong. The question is, what do you do after this?
Do I say x
Yeah,
plus
the
0 or
question
just
is, what
x?
do you do after this? Yeah, that's the question. Yeah, no, x plus 0 is fine. You're allowed to say x, you're allowed to write x plus 0. Both are fine. Minus 0 also fine. Up to you, doesn't matter. Whichever makes you feel better. I'm
I'll do
serious. All
x.
are allowed. Then do x. As long as you know what it means, lah. So all depends on what you do after this. If you don't do the right thing after this, you're getting 1 mark only, no matter how good it is right now. So let's see what you do after this.
Isn't it just, is it not just, oh wait, oh my god. Isn't it not just this?
Let me reiterate that. You keep doing this mistake, lo. You keep doing this mistake.
What?
You're not getting the 2 marks, you're just getting 1 mark. And you keep getting surprised. You don't get it yet. You don't get what I'm trying to say yet. This is just the same thing as last time.
So what?
Give you 1 minute, then I'll just answer for you.
Wait, you're gonna help me.
Okay. Let me screenshot. It's a bit off. Come on, share your paper. Come on. Nick, share your paper, Nick.
I already showed. Oh,
Okay, no,
is
yeah,
it not?
it's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked. Okay, now I copy. Try to understand what I'm doing because likely you have done this 1,000 times, but you're not getting it. I'm going to write down what you did first because to compare lah, you're writing this, I believe, smaller than 9/5. I believe that's what you wrote, and then x smaller than 0, something like that. Is it not just this, right? That's what your question is lah. Is it not? Let me confirm that that is what you wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now the way we do it. I'll tell you my thought process. I acknowledge. The left-hand side is a graph. I acknowledge that. So I draw that graph. The left-hand side is this. Left-hand side is 0 and 9/5. Okay, so this is 0 and this is 9/5 lah. And I acknowledge that. And then the right-hand side,
okay. Oh my God.
smaller than 0. Therefore this. Therefore lah. So the answer is 0, x 9/5. This is the proper presentation, but I didn't explain much lah. This, however, shows how wrong your answer is. You're missing something important here.
So it's
You just don't get. You just don't. You're not getting something important here. Right?
so I did right.
In fact, look at this. You're not even drawing. You're not even drawing. You seem to think that without drawing you'll do fine. That never happens. Then you always lose the last mark because you didn't draw one. Always. Okay. So I don't know about you right now. Right now, your presentation is fine lah because I tell you to draw graph. But I'm not sure what will happen in exam right now. It almost feels like you're not gonna get the last mark. Or it really feels like that one. Do you have any question you want to clarify right now?
No.
We keep coming back to
I'll try
this
to make
issue, you see. All right, try your best, please, because we keep coming back to this issue. There's so many repetition already. There's something else going on here that you're not getting. Now, B, please.
real in this thing. So I cannot do that. Yeah. Real in this thing, huh?
But you can always do discriminant, right? You can always do that, which is a good thing.
Yes.
I mean, doing discriminant no matter what will gain you some marks and progress you some way one, right? It's almost the right thing to do. Almost always.
Oh,
Nope, nope. Yeah, yeah, good. Good, good.
Minus
Yeah,
4
stopping yourself there. Good.
A
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
C. So it's square minus. Minus minus, so it's plus. Plus 4P. Minus minus, so it's plus. So it's plus 8. Yeah. And that's continue.
Moving up, please. You're doing fine right now. Now, what are you supposed to do at this point? I would say that, very interesting. Oh, it's very interesting. Oh, wow. Yeah, this one is harder. Lah. This one is harder than the question just now. Definitely harder. Yeah, definitely more confusing. I'm gonna put them side by side, okay, for comparison purposes on the next page. Okay, comparing it with, okay, this one.
I mean,
Okay, I'm
isn't it? Do
just
not just have to
putting them
like do
aside.
the.
No, because what we did previously is to start from p bigger than 0, which we don't have here, right? We don't. Right? Let me just reiterate it. There is no p bigger than 0 here. Not at all. So maybe I put a question mark what's going on here, right? So instead we have all values of p. So p can be positive and negative lah. Instead, p can be positive, can be 0, can be negative, right? So as in everything lah, right? So hey, not helping us here, bro. Okay. Now, again, because we have 8 minutes left, I'm going to do something that you don't do. Okay. I acknowledge the exact same thing. I acknowledge that there is a graph, that p squared plus 4p plus 8 is a graph. And I endeavor to draw it. Because I acknowledge it as a graph. Okay, and then by drawing a graph, I'm supposed to find the x-intercept, and I guarantee you right now, the x-intercept is non-existent. Please try.
The x-intercept.
The x-intercept of p squared plus 4p plus 8 it doesn't exist. You can use your calculator to immediately check for that.
Okay, come again.
Take your calculator.
Yeah.
Put it on the video, right? Okay, I gotta see your calculator. Okay. You do the mode 5 1, I think. I don't know. Mode 5, and then two. So I'm sorry, 2. Go back. I'm sorry. Mode 5, 2, right? And then do 148 lah, right? 148.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am
it won't work.
currently
I already
using the
tried.
calculator to check. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I acknowledge that p squared plus 4p plus 8 is a graph with no x-intercept, right? With no x-intercept. For some reason, I'm very interested in that. Okay, I know why lah, but for you, why is teacher Phillips so interested in this? With no x-intercept. And then by acknowledging it's a graph, I draw. That's just what I do, right? For whatever reason. And I draw like that. Ding dong. Okay, correct, right? Okay. Now, the second thing I acknowledge is that this is also acknowledge that p squared plus 4p plus 8 is also the discriminant. Correct or not? That is the discriminant. Just remember that for a while. I acknowledge two things. The discriminant looks like this. Are you following me, Nicholas? Because I'm going to end this question. Okay.
Wait, what? Wait, what's this again? Wait, what's this?
Which one? What? I don't know what you're pointing. I don't see anything in the Jamboard. Yeah, there's no p bigger than 0, right?
Oh, okay.
Which exists in
no
the
p
previous
bigger than
question.
0. No P.
I mean, it exists in the previous question, ma. It exists in the previous question. So, you know, yeah, from the previous question. So you cannot use that lah. Right? You cannot. Correct? You cannot.
No P bigger than 0.
Remember that we used that in the previous question.
Yeah.
And so I cannot use it here lah. Just saying, I just want to say that. Okay, instead P is everything. So I cannot do a very similar thing to the previous question. Is what I'm trying to say. I cannot.
You can do it
Okay.
on, okay, wait. For the one on the left, right? The one on the left, you made it so P is always more than 0.
No, I didn't make it. The question made it. Let's be clear.
P is more than 0. So that,
Because the question says.
but then this one, you're in
This
left,
one
right line.
is all
right?
value. Yeah, like the question just do not limit the P. So unfortunately, I cannot do the same thing as the
Since the
previous
P is
question.
everything, acknowledge
Yeah,
that P
so
squared
which
for P, it is a graph, draw with no X in it.
intercept,
Acknowledge that P
right?
is 2, but 4P
P
over A
square
is also
is
the
also the discriminant. The discriminant.
Why do you draw the graph over the line? It's real and distinct.
What do you mean by over the line? There's no x-intercept.
What's this?
Of course, I should be drawing it flying lah. There's no x-intercept. Correct or not?
Show that the roots of the equation are real and distinct for all values of P.
Hello. You totally don't understand the question. I'm serious. The real and distinct one is this graph, which is totally different from P squared plus 4P plus 8. That's a different thing from the original. I acknowledge that original must be something real and distinct, so there must be an intercept, but I acknowledge that P squared plus 4P plus 8 is a different graph. Maybe I'll just put it that way. It's a different graph. I don't think you acknowledge that. That's part of the confusion, by the way. Even if you don't understand what I'm saying, please acknowledge that it is a different graph than the question.
Yeah, it is. And I understand what you're saying.
So don't care first about the real and distinct part. Just care about this P squared plus 4 plus 4P plus 8, which for some reason we are supposed to do. So I just do it lah. So I care that this is a graph, and I care that, oh, it's no intercept, so I draw a flying graph. Fair?
How do you know? Acknowledge that is a different graph. Draw with no X.
With
It's
no
no
x-intercept.
x-intercept because it's -2 plus 2i, which is an imaginary number.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, which your calculator just tells you immediately, and I will do that in exam 1. I will immediately find out you're flying or not. Oh, you're flying. That's good news. No, that's good information for me. I want to know. Okay, that's what I'm doing right now. I acknowledge that information being given to me, so I draw it lah. The second thing that I acknowledge is that that is a discriminant. P squared plus 4P plus 8 is the discriminant. That's how I get it in the first place. Is this okay or not?
B squared minus 4a. B squared minus 4a is discriminant, yeah.
Yeah, and that's how I get P squared plus 4P plus 8. So to say that, oh, that's the discriminant, that is the discriminant. Can? So the graph represents the discriminant. Now I'm ready to conclude my answer. Therefore, the discriminant is always bigger than 0. That's my conclusion. Right? Because look at the graph. The graph is flying above. So that graph, which is the discriminant,
It's because
is always bigger than 0.
when you plot it into the calculator, it's an imaginary number, so it's always above.
So no intercept, right?
And
Yeah,
since
so
it's no intercept, the discriminant is more than 0.
Always lah, right? Always, obviously, always. And therefore, I have proven the question. Therefore, I have proven the question. And let me reiterate this. He expects you to draw. If he doesn't see any drawing, he will not be convinced that you understand. He will not. Because you know what? Some smart people will work backward. Hey, real and distinct means discriminant bigger than zero. Just write the discriminant bigger than zero. Some smart people will think at least to that level. Yeah, then I'll be no. Your teacher is trying to prevent that because he doesn't want to give mark to people who don't understand. Just follow the procedure. I hope that makes sense. So the graph becomes a way for him or her to tell who understand and who not understand. It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing to her. We still have one more tuition before your exam, right? Correct or not, Nicholas?
Yeah.
You have your homework, yeah? Your homework is of course part C, which for your level, part C is the type part C one is always the easiest one, but you should be able to do part C. Right? So that's your
Now that I
homework.
get A and B, I might as well do C right now.
Correct. But I will attend to the other student, okay?
Yeah, bye.
Fair enough, yeah. And by the way, you should do more practice, acknowledging that you have some problem at the end part. That's your problem. That's a very normal problem that most people have one.
Yeah.
Let's see whether you can clear that before exam. Of course, I hope so. Yeah. Okay. Nicholas, feel free to stay, but I will attend to the others too. Joshua, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear.
Okay,
Bye.
cool. But okay, any updates on the exam working, Joshua?
No, because when we handed in the paper, she wanted us to file it and then give her the file.
So filing means he will not be returned to you.
Not until she finishes checking it, I guess.
Right. So again, no information on the working today lah.
No. No.
I can wait one. Can you wait? Does it bother you?
A bit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
I can
Okay,
wait, I
then
guess. We have time to wait. So
we have no option, but bothering you seems to be, consistent with who you are, like, Joshua is like that, low. And if you can accept yourself, then don't be double bothered by it, lah. Just be a little bit bothered by it, if that makes sense. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So that's a bit of a nagging feeling. Now, any other updates?
Mm. No, but I do have physics Olympiad and I have it prepared.
Sorry, physics what?
Olympiad.
Why do you suddenly have physics Olympiad? Tell me. What?
I think I told you before, but I think you forgot because it was a long time
I
ago.
forgot.
No, it's fine though, because I expect you to not remember. Because I told you like 2 months ago or a month ago. But
Wait, let me get it straight, Okay, sorry. That means I don't understand what's going on. So Olympiad is a Sec 4 program.
Yeah.
Starting in Sec 4 and ending when? Roughly? How does it end? What's the end goal here?
For the students that attend the Olympiad on June, I think.
If you are successful in some way, what will happen?
We just got an award, but I'm not like my main goal is not for the award. I just need to represent school for like the week points thingy.
So there is a slot for Olympiads and
Yeah.
you are offered to join and you join and then you do some extra work.
Mm.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand the commitment. Now, how do you find the Olympiad so far? Now you gotta tell me. Honestly.
Right now I have not much of
Yeah.
of
Sorry, you don't have what? Sorry, you don't have what?
not much of it about a whereabouts.
There isn't much going on. There isn't much going on, is
They
what
give
you're
us
saying, right?
like work by ourselves to study by ourselves, and then
True. That's what they will do because there will be no special sessions, right? To
Yeah, there is no
another
special
different class, right?
sessions.
So yeah, so you're expected to do extra work by yourself, lah. That's how
Yeah.
it is, lah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And how does that make you feel right now?
Because of my
Recent
TAs,
test,
yeah,
yeah.
recent tests, I haven't been able to do it because I got a bit
Mhm,
busy. So like the
mhm.
first, so I'm looking forward to do it this term, but um yeah, I'm just yeah.
You're trying to
Um
do it right now before tuition, as in you have tried to do it before tuition, is what you're saying.
no,
No.
just an update. So I just wanted to tell you about the Olympiad, but yeah,
Are you
no.
saying that you want me to see the question?
Mm,
Let me see it if you
okay,
want, and then I'll give you my opinion, lah. What do you think?
okay. All right, sure.
Okay? If that's what you want, that's what you want. Right? You don't have to do this, okay? You don't.
All right, okay, all right.
Because
Here's
I
one.
cannot tell whether it is bothering you or whether you're excited about it. I cannot tell, you see. I'm a
I'm
bit
not,
confused.
I'm not feeling anything. I'm just like, it's an update, so I'm just gonna tell you.
Ah, all right,
I just
right.
want to
Okay.
update you
Zoom
and
in.
like,
Zoom in, zoom in.
let me wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me wait. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I can tell you one thing. This is not physics, that's math right now.
Math, yeah,
That's math right now, right? I won't tell you what math or what kind of math. It may encourage you, it may discourage you, but I can tell you that this is more math than
right.
physics. The physics is whether you actually understand what's the molecular separation for a diatomic and blah blah for this SU, which frankly speaking sounds more like chemistry than physics.
Mm,
Okay,
so,
so
okay.
if that you can take that, then that's question one. No?
Okay,
Okay.
no clue.
Question two is more physics, right? There's the drop it,
Mm,
the air resistance experience, lah, right?
right.
He gives you a new formula F drag CV law, which you can expect to use, lah, right? You can expect to use. Will you be able to use it? If you can do question two, yeah, I can tell you one thing, lah. I can tell you one thing about question two. If you can do question two by yourself, your O-level physics forces is good. That one I can tell you. If you cannot do it, it doesn't mean it's bad. You gotta be clear on that. Okay? Okay, I probably shouldn't help you lah, and at least not yet until you try, right? Same thing with question three. I can say that question two and question three is a relevant practice for your O level, even though it is out the syllabus. So it's hard lah. It's a hard practice, but at least it may benefit you for your own physics. Now, is that a valuable opinion, or should we just stop this?
We should just stop this.
All right, let's stop.
I think I'll try to do it with myself. I don't know.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, so that's the Olympiad. Any other updates?
No, nothing much. No, nothing's going on so far.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's see. So the chemistry last time you were wait, but we finished a lot of chemistry already. Never mind. So is your chemistry having problem or not?
I
You're
think
at redox, right?
no,
What are you saying?
energy. No, what rate of reaction.
Reaction, right. And still okay.
I'm slowly understanding it. Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
want to ask, feel free, yeah. If you want
Yeah.
to ask, feel free. But not yet lah. So not today.
Mm, okay.
Okay, I'm comfortable with chemistry because we prepared a lot earlier, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then physics is currently
Currently we just finished um current current electricity thing. Yeah,
oh,
current electricity. So like your
oh,
circuits, everything.
correct,
Yeah.
correct. Last time we were talking about the voltage difference
Yeah.
There's a lot of application. Now, if that is finished, the next chapter is usually household electricity. Basically, how to calculate energy use and price at home. Very practical, considerably easy. You're not there yet.
No, I don't. I think she's gonna move on like either Monday or Tuesday.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
After
The
this should
static elect.
be
Halo.
Yes. Yeah. Hello, Richard. Hello.
after this should be magnets, no? Is it not?
No, the household
No.
electricity, the KWH thing deserves maybe at least 2 sessions because there's safety
Yeah,
and then there's that thing. So, but usually people don't find that difficult, usually.
So
If you find
after
it difficult, please ask. Then,
after circuits, after the household circuits is magnets.
Then it's the magnet, electromagnet, magnetic fields, the motors and everything. The which accounts for, oh no, but I have to tell you that
It's
electricity and
big.
electromagnet is at
big
least
topic.
25% if you include all the electricity and the magnetism. So 25% at least. It's a big one. It's a big one. Right. Okay. Well, actually, if you include electricity and static is 30 plus lah, 30 plus. Now, I didn't remember you asking anything about static electricity. You okay with that or not?
I think it's like it's a bit more of a common sense thing. I think I can do it, I guess.
All right.
Because like
All right.
you say it's like, oh yeah, you rub and then electricity transfers and all that. Yeah.
Electron transfer. Electron transfer.
Yeah, electron transfer and all that.
If you're okay, then I'm okay. Right? So the way I see it, you have two options today. Either you go forward, ignoring the household electricity one, that's fine. You just do the magnets and so on. Okay. The questions of magnets and everything is very obvious one in the papers lah. Okay. Or you do the exam level questions on electricity and static electricity just to make sure. Both will be useful. You get to choose.
Is it okay if I got practice questions from my teacher? Is it okay to do that?
Yes, on the electricity.
Yeah, on circuit
Okay, sure
practice.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's do that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Richard. All right. Updates, please, Richard.
Nggak terlalu maju sih di sekolah, jadi masih probability.
Sesusah yang exam nggak so far? Diskusi probability.
Nggak, kayaknya nggak.
Aku sampai lupa, Richard. Exam result udah keluar belum sih? Kok kayaknya aku lupa ya?
Oh ya, lupa tak kasihin. Ntar
Oke.
foto dulu.
Oke.
Resultnya terus sama semuanya atau cuma resultnya toh?
Oh, pokoknya sama semua muridku harus kasih workingnya. Jadi ya termasuk result, tapi yang penting tuh sebenarnya working sama correction.
Oke.
Aku mau lihat soalnya. Oke.
Bentar ya.
Lewat WhatsApp aja. Ya, lewat
Hah?
WhatsApp langsung. Oke.
Apa?
Nah, di foto aja. Jadi di foto pakai WhatsApp.
Oke.
Kan di papa gitu. Ya. Even question one is already testing you on something.
Parah ini, aku nggak
Okay.
tahu tak taruh di mana. Apa itu examku?
Harus ada. Aku nggak bisa lihat. Nggak harus sekarang, tapi ini hilang hilang forever atau bisa
Ah,
dicari nanti.
bisa dicari, tak taruh indeks sekolah lah. Soalnya biasanya tak taruh di bawah mejaku.
Oke, tapi harus kasih ya. Kalau nggak
Kalau
susah
kalau
aku.
kalau nggak yang kalau nggak yang term 1 nanti term 2 ini ada time practice tak send
Semuanya harus.
semuanya
Harus ya.
ya.
Harus.
Yes.
Harus. Jangan di skip. Ya, jangan di
Oke.
skip. Jadi
Tapi kalau misalnya nggak
pertama
bisa ketemu ya, ya ya wis ya, apa apa. Atau
nggak bisa gitu. Next, really, really nggak bisa. Jangan, jangan.
hmm.
Jadi
Ya tak
lain
coba
lain
cari.
kali, coba coba dulu. Tapi
Soalnya
untuk yang lain kali,
ada di tasku. Yang lain kali
oke.
jangan. Ya oke.
Begitu ketemu langsung foto. Begitu dikasih langsung foto.
Oh, oke oke.
Oke. I need it. I need it. You gotta be
Oke.
clear. Kalau enggak, nanti kita jalannya sembarangan. Atau kalau enggak sembarangan, aku terpaksa minta kamu latihan lebih banyak. Itu konklusi. Karena aku
Oke.
nggak ngerti di mana. Sayang juga kan?
Oke.
Oke? Oke, ya udah. Itu buat exam. Ya udah deh. Jadi bahasnya juga susah. Jadi nanti tunggu aja foto. Oke? Itu masalahnya. Kita juga nggak bisa bahas terlalu meaningful kalau aku nggak lihat. Oke, nah
Oke.
kamu masih di productivity, right? Just to confirm dulu, science kamu kan express, jadi science kamu ada masalah mau didiskusikan nggak?
Enggak. Sekarang sih oke. Nilainya nilai matematikaku itu dapat 2 buat
Wah, itu masih
buahnya
logik.
ini.
Mhm.
Terus
Gimana masih dua?
fisika aku fisika sama chemistry combine dapat
Oke.
B3.
Oh, dua tuh masih A2. A2. Jadi
Ya
mat kamu
itu.
A2. Oke,
Matku
oke. Lah,
itu
tapi science kamu B3. Oke, oke. Science
B3.
kamu B3.
B3
Hmm,
dikonversi jadi 1 kalau ini.
betul. Jadi untuk the purpose of DS apa direct admission ya kan? Kok
Di
direct admission sih? Apa sih namanya? Apa
PFB
sih itu?
PFB.
PFP, ya kamu udah dapat satu lah, gitu.
Oke.
Oke, make sure jangan meleset. Jadi kalau kamu merasa,
Yang
waduh,
meleset
tiganya
itu
tuh agak
Inggrisku.
gamang tuh.
Wah,
Kenapa?
parah. Inggrisnya dapat 5.
Waduh, 5 itu berat. 5 itu berat. Can I help you with your English? It's a bit weird lah, but come on, man. Semuanya bagus, Inggris 5, ya udah deh, bye. Iya tuh?
Ya,
Gimana?
gak tahu ya Inggris itu cuma
Biasanya 5 apa gimana?
naik turun naik turun. Tak baca nilai-nilaiku Inggris ya. Soalnya
Mm-mm.
yang secondary secondary
Oke, stop dulu.
3.
Oke, sorry ya.
Hah?
Sorry, stop dulu bentar ya. Saya Joshua bingung. Josh, are you
Oh ya.
confused about something? Are you confused? Sorry.
No, but like I was trying to read the graph.
Oh, no, that's fine. Okay, I
Yeah,
thought you're
I
confused. Okay,
also
go
I
ahead.
was I'm a bit confused on part one question one, part two. A lot of my friends said, this is
Correct.
the potential divider, right? A lot of my friends said it should be on the resistor, but
Screenshot, and then
the
I'll explain. Screenshot, screenshot. Okay, screenshot. Oke, Oke, Richard. Coba gimana Inggrisnya tadi?
Oke, Inggrisnya ini naik turun naik turun. Nah, misalnya
Mhm.
kayak yang term term 1 waktu sek 3 itu ya, term 1 dapat 64. Jadi 4 4. Grade-nya grade 4. Meskitu term 2 dapat 1. Terus yang
Mhm.
semester 2 itu semester 1. Semester 2 ya sama juga. Wah, 3
Maksudnya,
term 3
mhm.
wah dapat 5
Mhm.
Inggrisnya. Terus
Mhm.
Inggrisku
Oke.
yang end of year dapat 2.
End of
Jadi
year dapat 2. That means
ya,
something. Oke.
jadi naik turun naik turun. Maksudnya itu paper oke, masalahku itu ya kalau jawab pertanyaan yang paper, yang essay itu wah, bagus bagus banget essay. Oke, bisa.
Oke.
Tapi
Mhm.
waktu jawab-jawab pertanyaan yang baca itu, terus interpretation itu agak ya gitulah. Agak gak bisa. agak sulit.
Composition kamu lebih bagus daripada comprehension.
Ya, soalnya kalau comprehension, aku biasanya nulisnya maksudnya itu sama, tapi nulisnya itu agak salah atau cara nulisnya itu salah. Jadi kalau misalnya nulisnya artinya sama, tapi lupa nulis, ak- eh, lupa nulis kurang panjang, lupa nulis atau nulisnya terlalu panjang, atau interpretasinya salah, ya gitu masalahnya.
You think about it. Nanti next week kamu jawab deh. Kamu mau coba naikin Inggris jadi 3 nggak? Aku nggak tahu bisa bantu kamu kedua apa satu. Tapi kalau tujuan kamu tuh,
Kalau PFP itu
kalau
kayak
tujuan kamu PFP itu kayak nggak mungkin 5 lah. Itu udah nggak bisa.
gak bisa, ya tiga atau
Nggak bisa.
dua
Jadi
gitulah.
iya. If you understand Joshua, okay, good. Good. eh ya kamu pikirin loh. Kalau cuma bantu kamu naik ke 3, apalagi kamu bilangnya masalah kamu di comprehension. Ya. Intinya menurut kamu bukan composition. Nah, composition paling susah di improve kalau aku. Kalau aku nggak terlalu bisa. Aku bisa compose, tapi aku nggak bisa bantu orang. Tapi kalau masalah kamu di comprehension sama nulis jawaban, kok kayak menurut aku sih itu lebih gampang dibantu alias sama aku lah. Gitu.
Ah,
So this is a discussion because of PFV. Kalau nggak, normally I wouldn't care lah. Goal kamu kan ujung-ujungnya PFP, so you need to put in some effort on English lah. Cuma setiap orang bilang, gimana latihan Inggris? Ya, kalau menurut aku sih, kalau masalahnya jelas, latihannya sih nggak susah amat. That's what I want to show you lah. Oke?
hmm.
Tapi kamu pikirin lah, nanti minggu depan kamu bilang mau nggak? Jangan terlalu dekat O level juga, nanti nggak ada gunanya. N level
Kalau
kan nggak ada gunanya.
Inggris sih kayaknya nggak usah lah.
Mhm. Alright. Then let's talk about math lagi lah, karena sains juga menurut kamu nggak ada masalah. Betul nggak?
Hmm.
Oke. Nah, math kan balik ke probability. Kita ada latihan cukup banyak dan kamu masih, ya aku ingat kamu masih agak gamang kok. Let me think carefully ya. Should we practice again?
Practice apa?
Probability. Kan biasanya aku nanya, kamu ngapain hari ini? Probability udah 3 kali, I think. Ya udah 3 kali kok.
Hmm. Probability nih. Oh ya, harusnya practice probability aja. Ini agak sulit soalnya. Menurutku sih. Apalagi yang tree diagram ini. Yang tree diagram ini aku masih kurang.
Ngerti. Ya udah. Oke. Nggak ada homework ya? Kalau nggak ada homework, pakai TYS lagi deh. Oke. Jadi di page terakhir itu ada question terakhir juga belum dijawab, jadi bisa juga dipakai. Yang
Langsung
itu
ke
nggak terlalu
prelim
susah.
bisa atau enggak? Langsung prelim
Bisa?
question.
Ya bisa dong. Bisa.
Oke.
Again, prelim question will be hard lah ya. So,
Nah,
but if that is what you want, no problem. Ini kayaknya udah habis
udah
halamannya,
habis
jadi
ya.
kayaknya kamu harus bikin Jamboard baru and share with me, please ya.
Tapi ini ya apa ya ngomongnya. Jadi aku itu dikasih homework sama guru, udah kerjain selesai. Nah, homeworknya ini prelim paper one. Nah, paper one ini kan sec one, sec two, ya toh? Biasa
Enggak, no, no, wrong, no, 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 no,
nggak
no,
gitu
no,
ya.
no.
Tapi
Enggak gitu juga, enggak.
banyak topik sec one, sec two, terus mulai sec
Yes,
three.
yes,
Nah,
ya,
masalahnya ini
kira-kiranya gitu dong. Nah.
gak bisa
Mhm.
ngerjain hampir sama sekali gak bisa ngerjain. No, apa itu acara nulis pertanyaannya itu aku nggak ngerti. Maksudnya pertanyaannya itu
Oke.
di tesnya itu nggak ngerti. Ya apa cara ngerjain?
Oke, menurut aku sih itu lebih attack dibanding probability. Walaupun probability itu topik yang cukup penting. Kalau kamu bilangnya gitu, kita mendingan ke sana kalau menurut aku.
Kalau gitu ke sana aja ya. Oke.
Iya. Jadi, kamu harus nunjukin kan, oke, new Jamboard, terus kamu harus screenshot something lah, atau take picture using WhatsApp.
Bentar
Oke?
ya.
Okay. So for you, Joshua, so filament bulb is a real thing lah. So a very practical thing, resistance of something practical doesn't actually stay constant one.
Okay, but like,
So
is it because the resistance goes up and then the heat goes up or
actually,
something?
no, actually the other way around first. So because the heat goes up, the resistance goes up. Again, because heat kind of messes the electron, so it makes the electron vibrates more, and so it makes it harder to flow in one direction. That's the simplest way I can explain it. So actually, heat goes up, resistance goes up. The point is when you have when you have current, when you increase your current, you automatically increase your heat. Because you're outputting a lot of heat, your temperature goes up. When your temperature goes up, your resistance will be affected. That's a very natural thing to happen most of the time. So filament bulb. Am I making any sense? Am I answering your question?
So the heat goes up, resistance is
Goes up.
it goes up.
Realistic stuff are like that one, right?
So
Ideally,
it asks to justify the answer, you say resistance.
so first of all, you say I goes up, right? I goes up, heat goes up, temperature goes up, temperature goes up, resistance goes up. Okay, there's four things here. So one more time, you can see the I going up. Then you say that obviously then the heat output will go out, which means your temperature will go up, which means your resistance will go up. And then there's one more thing, which means you should be able to
Producing
observe
what?
this in the graph. You should be able to observe this in the graph. What does the graph mean? So in the graph, where is the resistance? The gradient, the graph, okay, the gradient is the 1 over R. There's a lot of things going on here. The graph is IV, right? The graph is I function of V. So if you notice, I is of course V 1 over R. There you go, 1 over R. There's your y-axis. There's your x-axis, right?
Mhm.
And this is therefore your gradient, right? If that makes sense. If I don't make any sense, please tell me. There's a lot of things that I said just now.
But if I say heat first,
How did you read the heat from the graph? That's the problem. That's the big graph. Yeah, there is no heat on the graph. If I start with I or V, yeah, there's only two things, right? If I start from I or V or the gradient, fair enough. At least it's in the graph, at
Mhm.
least.
Or
Right?
do
So
we
I
have
cannot
to
start
go
with heat.
separately from the graph and then just talk practically?
So you will say that the heat goes up, but why does the heat go up?
It needs to produce
You can
light,
start,
right? It needs to produce light. So to
okay.
get light, the resistance needs to be high as it needs to produce heat.
Right. Okay. So producing light bulb produces light and heat at the same time. Okay. That's not heat going up, that's production of heat. Okay lah. When you say heat goes up, you're saying that you're producing more and more heat. Sorry, why is that so? Why are you producing more and more heat?
Because the resistance varies.
And why does the resistance vary?
Yeah, that's
Like the logic and it is not grounded. If that makes sense to you, that's the problem here. It's not grounded at all. You cannot just say you're not grounded because I say you're not grounded. You cannot. If you don't even understand that you're not grounded, that is the problem itself. Richard, gimana new Jamboardnya sama gimana pertanyaan-pertanyaannya?
Oh ya, lupa di-share.
Hmm.
Tanggal berapa hari ini? 21 ya.
Oh, 20.
25.
Sorry, Joshua, am I confusing you or not? Sorry. Am I confusing you
Uh,
here?
you know what? I'll try. I'll put it down first. I'll write it down
Okay.
first. I'll see
All
how
right.
it is.
All right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oke, udah.
Oke, aku masuk. Oke, ya. Tambahin namanya Richard. Kenapa? Karena aku banyak Jamboard orang lain. Ya, question 2. Oke, ini digital ya. Oke, easy. Oke, good, good. Mau langsung dibahas apa gimana?
Langsung dibahas saya. Tapi harus kasih ono tahu aku ini topik apa. Maksudnya ini kan pasti beda-beda topiknya. Jadi minta tolong kasihin tahu topik apa ini. Terus
Kalau
kayak
yang
quick
2A,
quick quick explanation cara apa itu topiknya isi apa gitu loh.
oke, 2A and 2B, there is no topical explanation. Kamu lihat kerjaanku, kalau kamu nggak ngerti, problemnya berarti basic banget. Itu 2A,
Oke,
2B. Kalau yang question 3, aku mungkin perlu bahas. Betul.
oke.
Ya, so 2A. Okay, the problem is not the same unit.
Aha.
That's the problem. Jadi solusinya adalah make the unit the same. Jadi aku pilih sec. Nah, ini cuma pilihanku kok.
Kali 60
Good.
gitu ya.
Salah, itu menit. Kamu udah salah.
Oh,
Menit. Boleh dong ke menit, tapi kamu harus ke detik juga.
tapi ini bukannya menit juga.
Ya, itu bagian dari masalahnya.
Oh,
Mau
berarti
compare menit sama second juga susah. Ya semuanya harus jadi yang sama. Kamu boleh jadiin menit kok. Tapi make the second into menit, you know? Oke.
berarti
Hour
90
kalau mau milih
second.
second. Oke, good. This is fine.
Kali
Good.
kali berapa ya? Kali 60 kali
Ya,
enam
kali
puluh kan?
60 kali 60. Ya, betul. Kali 60 kali 60. Nggak usah dihafalin, tapi dimengerti. Oke, jadi hasilnya adalah pakai kalkulator. Filament
Satu
resistant
kali 60 kali 60.
varies with temperature.
Oke.
Because you will learn that, right? Ya udah, press calculator, terus ya correct lo. Itu one mark.
Ratio itu kan
Press calculator dulu.
gini kan. 1 min 30 sec 1 hour gini kan.
Boleh,
Sebenarnya nulisnya kan ini.
boleh.
Berarti ratio itu cuma
Tapi
cuma divide tok.
iya, ratio is just divide. You're thinking too hard if
Oh,
you think there is a
duh.
new thing. You're thinking very hard, Not necessary. Ratio is division. Ratio is fraction.
Gak ada
That's
yang
it.
ngasih tahu. Wah, tahu.
Aduh. I mean, it's a little bit different, but frankly speaking, we don't care. Now, to be fair, presentationnya jangan fraction lah. To be fair.
Oke.
Cuma kan kamu tinggal 1:40. Oh, ya udah gitu doang. Bener-bener gitu
Oh,
doang. Ya udah selesai gitu loh.
oh, oke. Jangan dihapus.
Memang ada masalah presentasi, jangan pakai fraction. Tapi intinya itu
Aha.
fraction kok. Gitu-gitu doang.
Oh,
Oke.
parah.
Now, ratio is more than division lah. So again, let's talk about 2B. Again, Joshua, is that your final answer? Just checking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this because it's weird to put temperatures first without putting explanation from, I don't know. Is it weird?
Because I feel that the way you start
It's
filament bulk
weird, yeah.
resistance varies with temperature is not weird, but you're grounding it on based on what you know.
Yeah.
You know this because you learned this in the syllabus, right?
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
this.
Yeah.
The question is, can you use that as the basis of your answer, or are you supposed to explain that, which is also part of the syllabus, man?
Yeah.
It might be that to explain it is part of the syllabus. So what is going on here? Filaments bulk ratio varies with temperature. you are correct based on syllabus. I still have a problem that you gotta ground it to the graph. So let's say that you don't have to explain that. Let's just pretend that the question doesn't ask you to explain, so you can start with that. Okay? You go here, therefore R is not constant since temperature component Q gradient. You know what? Your answer is probably correct. You are just not justifying enough. For example, I'll say it in the most positive way. So the gradient, you gotta explain that the gradient is 1 over R. You do not. That's the minimum that you have to do.
For
You're aiming at the gradient and you are correct, but you don't even mention that the gradient is not actually R, it's 1 over R. Of course, 1 over R is also not constant if R is not constant, but you gotta at least mention that I feel you're pushing the luck if you don't, I feel. Now, Richard, back to ratio. Ratio is fraction, right? So I'm gonna explain that lah. Gini aja. 5 equals to 4B, jadi A divided by B equals to 4 divided by 5. Kalau nggak ngerti, kasih tahu dulu.
Oke, bisa ngasihin kayak arah-arah kok bisa gitu.
Doldor.
Ya,
Apa itu
dol
doldor?
kan.
Whatever you do to the left, you do to the right, kan gitu. Nah, my aim is to get A over B. My aim is to get a fraction. It's very simple, karena ratio is fraction. Remember that?
Oh, oke, ngerti.
Jadi divide by B loh, right? Divide by B and then divide by 5 lah. Ya udah dapet ini. Gitu. Ya mau pindah-pindah juga boleh lah ya. Kamu ngerti ya pindah-pindah boleh. Tapi that's my goal. This is the
Oke.
goal. Ya udah.
Oh, soalnya
Kalau udah
ini.
dapet gitu, gitu. Ya, karena dia mau ratio. Jadi aku mulai A ratio B dulu lah. Kira-kira begitu.
Oh, berarti
Now do the same for B ratio C, please. Do the same. Aku mau lihat.
Oh.
Jadi back to you, Joshua. Filament bulk resistance varies in temperature according to the syllabus. Hence, the R is not constant. Yeah, the because is not a. Okay. But let's keep a positive mind. Now, you are still not explaining the gradient thing. You're still not.
I don't know where to put the gradient part. Is it before I say it's not constant or after I say?
Okay.
Because also 1 over R, as you
Um,
said, is like also not constant, right? Because
Okay,
I'm scared you're gonna.
but at least you're stating something from the syllabus, which maybe you're allowed to do that. Okay. So hence it's not R. So you're just looking for something not constant in the graph, right? Which has some connection with
wait.
R. The problem with your sentence
Wait,
is
bentar.
you did identify that the gradient is not constant. You did identify that, but you never established that the gradient is resistance or connected to resistance, right? So when should you do it? You probably should do it before the since. If that makes some sense. Let me put it another way. How come you focus on the gradient? Like what's your, if you don't even know that the gradient is 1 over R, what makes you think that the gradient is connected to the resistance?
Right, okay.
Right, makes sense or not? Now at this point, I can guarantee you they will test again and again and again and again. They will test the fact that the gradient is not R, but 1 over R. You keep that in mind, and then you'll feel the other questions you can answer. That's what I guarantee you. So you believe me first because it will benefit you, right? Just believe me. You gotta establish that. Okay, jadi therefore B ratio C itu adalah 3 ratio 8. Oke, Richard, so far so good?
Oke. Oh,
Nah, sekarang
terus ini kan yang ini, yang A, B, B, C.
ya betul. Nah, jadi begitu. Nah, sekarang gimana caranya? Jadi A ratio B ratio C kan kira-kira begitu maksudnya.
Oke.
Kayak gitu toh?
Jadi yang
Ya
B
udah.
dijadi sama.
Sama doldor kok. Times 5 times 5. Ini
Ya,
times 3 times 3.
Ya, oke.
Ya udah, jadi 12 ratio 15, 15 ratio 40, jadi ini semua bisa digabung. Digabung sekarang.
Sama dengan 12, 15, 40. Harus disimplify atau enggak?
Kalau bisa, I'm guessing cannot. I'm guessing
Dibagi
cannot. Kamu
3.
coba aja pakai kalkulator. Ya, coba aja pakai kalkulator. Sampai kamu puas nggak bisa. Memang harus disimplify.
Kayaknya, oh, Q4.
Since the component and the component.
Nggak bisa kayaknya. Ya ini final answer berarti.
Oke, bisa dimengerti, Richard?
Oke. Oke.
Oke, sekarang kamu kerjainnya, oh kamu nggak bisa kerjain nomor 4 ya. Kamu jangan nunggu aku ya, di tuition ini nggak boleh nunggu, kamu masukin soal-soal dulu. Oke, nah Joshua,
Masalahnya ini
you,
aku nggak ngerti sama sekali.
aku tahu, bukan ngerjain soal, masukin soal yang dulu. Kan
Oh,
pertanyaan kamu
maksud.
nggak cuma ini
Oke.
doang. Ya, jadi jangan nunggu. So Joshua, you trying to improve your,
Right. Hmm.
yeah, in your I equals to 1 over RV, right? You should at least mention who is the gradient. So I equals to 1 over RV and gradient is 1 over R, something like that. Does that make any sense that you should mention that to make it clear?
Uh,
Does that make sense, or am I confusing you here? Or do I feel that I'm nitpicking here?
I don't know.
Oh. For now, trust me that you gotta say that the gradient is 1 over R lah.
Yeah, I did sort of said it here.
Where?
Here's with
Hmm,
small like
it's not
wait,
clear enough. It's really
yeah.
not clear enough. No, as in not, it's not the size. No, so like and I equals to 1 over RV.
Yeah. That's quite hmm.
I don't know. But then again, feels that you understand. So let's stick with that first. So since the Q gradient is not constant and you have shown that the gradient is 1 over R, then component key is the filament bulk. No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay. Essentially, you did give a good reason and a good connection with the graph.
Mhm.
Sentencing can be debated later. Never mind. Never mind. Let's be happy with the logic that you have because the logic seems good enough. Would that be okay?
Right. Okay.
Right.
So
Let's move on for now. Let's move on first. Let's move on. Oke. Oke, Richard, coba perhatikan
Yang nomor 3 ini
question.
belum
Hmm.
dijawab. Yang nomor 3, nomor 4, sama nomor 5.
Hmm. Oke, ini deh. Jadi question 3 itu bisa dilakukan dengan beberapa cara. Aku akan bilang aku akan
Yang
pakai cara yang paling simple aja. Jadi one W, one worker per day. Oke. Oke. One worker per day itu 9 over, I'm sorry, one worker, right? One worker per day itu kan one wall over 9 times 12.
kenapa kok kali 12?
Oke. Jadi dimengerti dulu. Kan one
9
wall,
hari.
12
Oke.
worker, 9 days. Ya kan? Ya kan? Jadi itu berarti um, gimana ngomongnya? Oke, aku mulai dari one wall. One wall needs 9 times 12. This 108, we'll call this worker day. Kalau nggak ngerti, tell me immediately.
Gak ngerti.
Okay, let me put it another way.
Maksudnya kali 12 itu kenapa kok kali 12? Oh, soalnya 12 worker. Oke.
12 worker, ya mesti dibaca kan? 12 worker per day, itu 1 over 9 wall. Make sense or not? Gitu aja dulu deh.
Oke.
Oke, itu make sense kan?
Aha.
Jadi sekarang one worker per day itu berapa? Ya, 1/9 times 12 lah, atau 108 volt. Coba lihat, make sense nggak?
Oke.
Ya udah, berarti kita udah tahu one worker per day. Ini yang penting. Ini yang membantu kita nanti. Oke?
Hmm.
Oke, so after 3 days, so 3 days itu kan berarti 3 days 12 worker, right? 3 days 12
Aha.
worker itu kan berarti 3 times 12 over 108 itu ada berapa wall? Coba kita kita cek ini kalau nggak sepertiga. Oh ini sorry, ini obviously sepertiga wall. Kalau untuk Pak dia sepertiga wall. Bener nggak?
Hmm.
Nggak bener lu apa? Wanted wall.
Hmm. 3 days, 12 workers. Hmm. Berarti D-nya itu yang atas ini. Eh, sorry. Halo?
Oke. Aku
D-nya itu
cara
yang ini.
jelasinnya tuh, aku cara jelasinnya terlalu ribet. Ini mana mas? Aku jelasinnya terlalu ribet. Oh ya,
Ya.
enggak. Aku mikir lagi gimana aku cara jelasinnya. All this fraction must be confusing. Oke, oke. Balik. Anyway, aku nggak akan ngajarin cara guru ngajarin ya. Itu butuh waktu untuk ngerti. Aku cara ajarin yang lebih sederhana tapi cepat dimengerti. Oke, okay, let's say, let one worker 1 day
One worker,
do
one day.
do 1 unit, 1 unit. Bilang gitu ya, kan?
Oke.
One worker 1 day do 1 unit. Jadi 12 worker, 12
One day,
worker
12
one day itu
units.
do 12 unit. Ya, kira-kira gitu aja kan, simple. Terus jadi nanti 12 worker 9 days, correct? 12 workers 9 days do, ya udah 108 unit. Nah, ini tuh one wall. Jadi sekarang kita punya gambaran. One wall itu 108 unit. Itu lebih gampang. Gampangnya gitu.
Ah.
Itu lebih gampang gitu. Oke, jadi lebih gampang. Jadi one wall ini actually bukan one, tapi 108 unit. It makes sense. A wall is very big one. Something like that.
Mhm.
Makes a lot of sense. Ya udah, nah, sekarang after 3 days, so 12 worker 3 days, itu kan ketahuan 36 unit, correct? 36 unit itu berarti one third wall. If you need lah, if you need. Jadi left,
Ah, kok
you're gonna have
360?
36 unit.
Oh, 36. Nggak, tak kirain 360. Maaf.
Oke. Jadi 12
Oke.
worker 3 days itu 36 unit kan, ya 12 times 3 aja kan gitu. Kan gagal begitu. Betul?
Hmm.
Yes or no? Nah, sekarang left berapa? Nah, now time for you to do
10.
something. Left berapa?
9.
Calculate please. Think carefully.
Maksudnya, how many
Joshua,
days?
are you okay? Are you waiting for me?
Uh,
Maksudnya, how many days berarti
yeah. Can you see the Jamboard page 13?
Oh, you put something. You put something.
Was it okay?
Okay. Sorry, yeah, it's a bit. Oh, there's an error. Okay. Oh, yeah, I gotta restart the Jamboard.
eh berarti bukannya 108 minus 63,
Oh, 63 sih, Cep.
eh 36,
Gimana?
36, 36.
Ya, minus. Ya udah,
Minus
nah,
tiga puluh
dikerjain.
enam
Ya,
terus dibagi, eh dibagi 10,
ya, silakan.
7, 36,
Jangan disebut. Kerjain aja.
berarti 7.2 days.
No, you're correct. Correct. Sorry. If your question is Joshua, is this 8 volt? This is correct because voltage divider, lah, right? Voltage divider. Now, what is your
From the graph, it says 0.69. But I'm
that's what
suspicious
you mean. Because
because
it's a light bulb. Yes, a light bulb. Okay, good. Good.
right.
Okay, from the graph. Good. Good, good, good. And then using that, you can calculate the resistor R
Wait a minute.
equal.
Wait a minute. No, I'm wrong.
Yeah, because the current is not 0.69 there. Cannot be.
Yeah.
Right. The current is 0.69 here. Plus something else here lah.
Yeah. Okay.
What about the I here?
Let me try it again. Let me try it again.
Good. Good, good. Oke, good. Jadi jawabannya Richard 7,2 itu nggak salah, tapi harus di run out jadi 8. Kalau itu lebih ke logic. Jadi lebih dari 7 hari. Jadi orang bilangnya 8 hari lah, kira-kira begitu. Bukannya 7,2 salah, bukan.
Di round off gitu.
Round up lah, round up in this
Round
case.
up ya.
Bukan 7, karena 7 jelas kurang.
Mhm.
Biasanya orang nggak bilang 7,2 hari. Bilangnya ya kurang lebih 8 hari lah, maksudnya lebih dari 7. Kira-kira begitu.
Berarti kalau kerjain fraction gimana? Tolong tunjukin di sini.
Maksudnya apa?
Yang kayak tadi caranya ngerjain kayak tadi.
Nggak usah, nggak usah, nggak usah, nggak usah. I'm serious, nggak usah,
Oke.
nggak usah. Mendingan pakai yang cara ini. This always works also anyway. Memang dia suka pertanyaan ini. Dan kalau kau menghindari fraction, there is nothing wrong with that. Basically,
Oke.
aku do the total reverse. Ya. Nggak ada advantage gimana kok untuk do fraction. Just to be clear, nggak ada advantage. Ada juga bikin bingung. Yeah, which is why I don't like how the teacher teach it like that. Yeah, I don't like.
12.
Sorry, I still don't understand.
Yes, Josh.
How am I supposed to find R from
Find the current, right? Okay, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Oke.
Let me confirm a few things, yeah. Because I'm not even sure. Okay, okay, so now I can make sure that I can read all the question. Right? Okay. Tell me what is P, because I thought we talked about P, right, in the starting
Yeah, it's this one.
thing. Ah, there you go. Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
normal
The P has a
resistance.
graph also, what?
It's ohmic
Yeah, the
resistance.
P has a graph also.
Yeah.
The P has a graph also. So because the P has a graph, you can find the current also.
Okay.
Correct or not?
0.6, right? Shouldn't it split as well to the voltmeter?
No, it's 0.3. Huh? What? 4 volts, 0.3. What?
From here it's right.
Wait, what?
No, you're right.
Yeah, 0.3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it split as
So-
well to the voltmeter or no?
Remember, ideal voltmeter do not draw current. We are assuming that the voltmeter is ideal, which is to say I'm testing your knowledge on voltmeter and ammeter lah. Do you understand? No? Voltmeter do not draw any current, even though it looks like it, because voltmeter has infinite resistance. Ideally lah, ideally. If I don't make any sense, you're gonna tell me right now.
So that means no currents going through.
Yeah, because it's infinite resistance. In
Oh.
reality, it's like a 10 million ohm, something like that. Very little resistance goes in, so you can ignore it in reality. They literally have 10 million resistance, something like that. That's a realistic but useful voltmeter. If the voltmeter draws a lot of current, it will screw the reading, and that's not a useful voltmeter, so to speak. If that makes some sense, right? It is a good question, but you're supposed to know this. It's part of syllabus. They will test you, la 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 la, papaya. Okay, it is a good question. Oke, jadi Richard, yang question 4 itu nggak gampang-gampang amat. Oke, daripada kamu bingung, mendingan kamu bayangin value of the house-nya berapa. Maksud aku gini, Sama kayak question nomor 3, kamu bayangin wall itu 108 unit karena itu bikin bikin lebih gampang mikirnya.
Ini
Kan?
depreciated itu apa?
Oh, the reverse of increase. I mean fancy word lah, berkurang. Berkurang.
Hmm, oke.
Oke. Nah, sekarang value of the house itu nggak dikasih tahu.
Aha.
Sama kayak nomor 3, wall-nya itu kita bikin sendiri. Wall itu 108 unit. Kenapa? Karena itu bikin kita gampang. Ya kita bikin sendiri nggak ada masalah. Supaya kamu gampang mikirnya, kamu nggak dikasih tahu value of the house. Jadi kamu bikinlah sendiri. Coba kamu bikin. Berapa?
Per year turun 30%.
Oi, pikirin the value of the new house.
Ya apa
Kamu
caranya?
udah salah ini. Kamu udah salah. Kamu nggak ngerti. Kamu udah salah. Serius. Udah pikirin dulu the value of the new house dulu. Maksudnya bikin satu value supaya kita ngomongnya lebih gampang.
Oh, maksudnya ya terserah ya value
Iya, terserah. Ya, invent a value. Invent a value. Jadi harganya adalah $100,
100
betul?
$100 lah.
Oke,
Oke.
$100. Oke, no problem. Oke, $100. Oke, sip ya. Nah, sekarang kamu bilang 3 tahun turun 30%. Kamu udah salah. Aku contohin. Ini kurang 10%, kan gitu kan? Jadi ini $90. Ini tahun pertama. First year.
10%-nya
Oke, first year.
90.
Iya, which is correct, tapi itu turunnya jadi 81.
Ya, oke.
Oke, terus
Ngerti
turun
ngerti.
lagi 10%. Nah, terus kamu pikirin dulu, terus kamu naikin lagi. Coba lihat. Joshua, just to confirm that
Kalau
you
mau
solved that question.
dapat persentasenya itu ya
Yeah,
apa caranya?
we got
Okay, just to confirm.
0.9 here.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then you can do it lah. Yellow, yellow,
Wait,
yellow. Yeah,
wait, hold
yeah,
on.
yeah. Okay, good, good.
She asked me.
Richard, try to do it, yeah?
It said to have
Oh,
infinite
there you go. See,
There
yeah,
we
that's
go.
the ideal voltmeter lah. Okay. So
As
suggest why is it so? So because of the reason that we talked about just now. Exactly.
no current's supposed to go through, right? Just no
Richard,
current.
minus 10%-nya 81 berapa?
Eh
Pakai kalkulator.
ya 72,9.
Ya, I agree. Nah, sekarang kamu naikin lagi 10, 10, 10.
Berarti balik lagi ke 100.
Ya, enggak juga. Enggak, enggak. Itu enggak logik.
Oh,
Coba aja kamu naikin 72,9, 10%. Coba kamu naikin. Dapat nggak 81?
plus 72,9 kali 10%. Gitu kan caranya.
Ya, boleh. Ya, betul. Betul.
Eh,
Which is bukan 81.
iya.
Oke. Ensure that no current going through it
Berarti
does
9.
disrupting. Yeah, changing lah. Maybe you say changing. Usually either changing or decreasing. Never mind, just changing is fine.
Yeah, decreasing as well. So,
Right. Okay. Are you okay with this? I did tell you that they like to test this, and well, voila lah, voila. Yes.
it's like, wait, so how is it supposed to measure volt? Oh, because volts is
You're
just
supposed
potential
to
difference, right?
parallel, correct? And if you put the voltmeter parallel to it, you are going to measure the volt between the 2 points. Am I answering your question?
How does it measure though? Is it like they take the charge or something and then they go?
Yeah, we better talk about this. So I'm going to talk about it from an understanding point of view, okay? So take some time. It will be worded again, I hope so. Ya, Richard, kalau udah ada konklusi, ya kan bagus juga.
Berarti
Nah, this is enough
decrease.
of an explanation. Ya, definitely decrease. Jadi nggak seperti yang kamu bayangin.
Ini
Jadi
kalau
ini lebih ke
misalnya, bentar ya. Ini kalau misalnya nulis di N level beneran ya. Aku nulis 100 gak apa-apa. Buat explanationnya.
let. Jadi you can get away with saying let that the house price be $100. You can.
Oke.
Kan let itu kan pretend. Ya, I'm gonna pretend, right? Something like that. It's totally fine. Really totally fine. Terus kamu do it normal. Oh ya enggak ya ternyata ya. Ya udah selesai. Okay, just make sure you use the word let lah. Gitu aja.
Berarti oke ya kalau N level.
Ya, ya.
Aku baru
Again,
tahu
as
kalau
long as
bisa
you use the
gini.
word let. Ya, kan di sini prinsipnya bukan bukan presentasi apa yang bukan hanya ada satu cara untuk menjawab lah, tapi bagaimana kamu ngerti jawabanmu sendiri dan guru juga bisa menerima. Jadi
Hmm.
ini selalu kamu ngerti dan guru bisa menerima. Anyway, apa bedanya sama satu wall 108 unit? Nggak ada bedanya. Dari mana tuh 108 unit? Ya, ya kan dari satu worker, satu day, satu unit. Itu dari mana? Ya suka-suka gue lah. Itu kan let atau pretend. Sama, Richard.
Hmm.
Bener nggak? Itu
Ya,
teknik yang kita ciptakan supaya kita bisa lebih memahami soalnya. And that's totally fine. Ya,
ya.
nggak sembarangan. Nanti kalau kamu makin banyak pakai, kita bisa. Oke. Again, tunggu dulu ya, jawabin. So, Joshua,
Oke.
there are three types of voltage, V rise, V drop, and V at a point. It will be much easier if you imagine voltage as height. Okay, they even call it high voltage and low voltage. Let me check that your teacher does not mention that voltage can be considered as height, Joshua.
I don't know if she mentioned before. I think so. I forgot though.
Right. Let me put it another way. I'm trying to check whether there's a problem or not. This is the usual problem that most students have. I'm asking you to imagine voltage. What is voltage to you? This is your own opinion. What is it?
It's like how much energy it needs for one charge to go through something.
That's the nice formal definition of voltage lah. Does it mean anything to you?
It's like I imagine it like a guy going over like an obstacle course, and then like the energy he needs to go over the obstacle course is voltage.
So the obstacle is the resistance.
Yeah.
You are not wrong. I guess I'll develop it from there. Okay, that's fine. So let's imagine that the obstacle is of a certain height, different heights lah. So it's a matter of how high he must jump per obstacle. Something like that.
Okay.
Okay, that's one way to see it. Another way to see it is that every time he jumps, he loses some energy because he's getting tired. The battery offers the runner 12 volt or worth of energy, even though the word energy is wrong, but we are using that to help us think, right? So that 12 volt of energy must be used to jump over don't know how many resistor. And then that runner is going to jump through it proportionally. The higher the resistance, the more voltage he will lose when he jumps over that resistance or overcome that resistance.
It's like a higher obstacle.
Or longer or higher or bigger, which is fine. As long as more means losing more energy in that sense.
Right.
Right. So you can imagine in terms of height or in terms of energy, that's great. So now, again, you can never mention voltage as height and as energy. You will be formally wrong. But in thinking wise, that's okay. So I hope this makes sense that V rise is only caused by a battery. A battery's job is to supply height or to supply energy. If that makes sense. So V rise is caused by the battery. V drop is caused by a resistor. You may even say, kind of, that a resistor's job is to drop voltage. You may even say. There's a very simple reason for that. If your voltage don't drop, you don't get current. So dropping the voltage sounds like a bad thing, but if you don't drop the voltage, you don't get current. That's not a bad thing. So you may even say that the resistor's job is to drop voltage. That's not really correct, but it's correct enough for O level because in the end, if you don't drop the voltage, you don't get a current. That means you don't get any flow.
Okay, let's say if there's no drop, right?
Mhm.
How should I so it's just like a straight circuit going through and through, no resistors,
Let me
no
put it this
nothing.
way. Here's a mountain, and the mountain has a lake. Okay, compare that with another mountain where there is no lake, so the rain will simply drop as a waterfall. Okay, here's a rain.
Right.
The mountain with a lake will lock the rain on the lake lah. Let's just pretend that that's true. So no waterfall because no waterfall, no drop lah because there's no drop because the lake locks it in. No drop, no waterfall, no river. Which is what you want. You want a
What's
river.
the lake? What's the lake in
The lake is on top of the mountain
no, I
because
know
the
what
mountain shape.
is the lake in the resistor in the
Oh,
circuit?
right. So the lake is something like this. Let's imagine this way. There's a voltage, right? And then somehow it's being locked. So for example, there you go. Okay, this is 9 volts. So the voltage at this point is 9 volt, and the voltage at this point is 0. Another way to say that the height is 0 meter, the height is 9 meter. So the height here is still 9 meter, and the height still is still 0 meter, so to speak. But there is no connection between the high places and the low places. There is no connection between the lake and the ground below.
If I just put make it a circuit, normal circuit, no resistor, no nothing.
Oh, then it will still flow because no matter how small, the copper wire will
Has
become its own
resistance.
resistor, which is ideally you ignore, but in reality, it will take over one. So the whole wire becomes the resistor. It will still work. Do
So
not be
this
confused.
gap is the lake.
No, no. The gap illustrates that there is no connection between the lake and the
Oh,
ground. The no connection. So how do you connect? Very simple. You just drill a hole. If you drill this hole, you will allow the lake to drop, therefore flowing.
right. So the job
If
of
that
the
makes sense.
resistor is to connect these two.
Uh, a very positive way of seeing the role of the resistor, but yes, it's a very positive way of seeing it. The point is, if you don't drop, you don't get current, you don't get flow, you don't get things. That's the job, right?
Right.
Okay, right? So like that.
Yang nomor
Hopefully
5
that
ini
helps you.
gimana?
Okay, back to Richard first ya.
Oke.
Jadi nomor 5 itu isunya adalah, ini udah topik yang berbeda ya. Jadi you must understand that question 2, question 3, and question 4
Pindah ke
are
page 2 aja.
different. Yeah, it's just a different question loh. So you have to think about it differently. I hope that makes some sense lah, right?
Mhm.
Uh, now question 5, question 5. Sorry, aku yang salah. Loh, mana kok hilang?
Bentar ya.
Question 5. Itu question 7. Oh, ini. Kok jadi di sini?
Error tadi soalnya. Bentar, tak ganti
Gak
ke
apa?
page 2 aja.
Ya. Oke. Oke. Aku ngomongin question 7 dulu. Question 7 itu common banget dan nggak susah banget dimengerti.
Oke, boleh.
Oke. Di apapun yang dia ngomong, kita ikutin aja. Jadi
Yang
dia
A
bilang,
aku tahu. Yang A itu cuma minus 23 Celsius plus 4 Celsius. Kan?
which is wrong.
Hah?
Which
Salah.
is wrong. Yes, that is wrong. Kalau
Oh,
jawaban kamu minus 19, that's really wrong. Richard, you're only doing numbers. You're not thinking here. Let me show you what I mean.
ini
Really, no,
lebih
you're
ke
not.
bawah. Misalnya ini
Look,
15 meter, Celsiusnya 4.
that's
Ini
fair. Okay, good.
ini 30, Celsiusnya minus 23. Oke.
Yeah.
Salah
Nah,
baca.
don't tell me that 4 sama minus 23 itu bedanya 19. Don't tell me that. Kamu udah nggak mikir itu. Really? Berapa bedanya 4 sama minus 23? You're a smart student. Don't just randomly put numbers.
Oke.
Pikir dulu bentar.
Berarti dibagi ya? Bukan.
Nah, kan. Waduh, kamu bahaya nih. Kamu
Iya.
kamu nggak mikir common sense. Kamu nggak mikir common sense. Kamu nggak mikir yang normal gitu. Kamu mikirnya kayak entah formula atau trik deh. Kayak kayak somehow you're thinking lah. Somehow lah. Ya jadi gini deh. Sekarang bedanya kan nggak bisa aku pakai minus 5 dulu lah. Bedanya minus 5 sama minus 4 berapa?
Satu. Minus
Ya,
satu.
that's clear, right?
Eh, enggak ya satu.
Ya, satu atau minus satu ya pokoknya satu lah. Pokoknya
Ya,
bedanya satu lah. Mau
oke.
minus satu, mau satu, pokoknya satu.
Aha.
Beda minus 5 sama zero berapa?
Minus lima.
Atau 5, whatever lah. Pokoknya 5. Nah, kayak gitu. Sekarang,
Oke.
beda minus 5 sama satu itu berapa?
Enam.
Jangan bilang itu 4. Ya 6, betul. 6. Sekarang aku tanya lagi, beda minus 23 sama 4 itu berapa? Masa 19?
Oh,
Come on,
oke.
man.
Oke.
Itu kan logika ya. Ini bukan math gitu. Oke, coba, coba, coba. Coba dipikirin baik-baik.
27.
Iya, mau minus 27 kayak, mau 27 kayak, pokoknya pertama 27 dulu lah, jangan 19 gitu.
Oh,
Oke? Nah, sekarang gambar kamu juga agak salah. Karena above, isunya begitu aja, jadi bikin bingung. Sea level di sini, kita bilang itu 0 meter. Ini 15 meter, sama ini 30 meter. Jadi
oh,
going up, getting colder. Jangan kamu bikin bingung sendiri. Memang kamu bacanya juga masih suka error. Jangan anggap remeh. Nanti kamu
oke.
bingung sendiri. Sekarang 0 meter, 15 meter, 30 meter, naik, naik, naik. Terus entah kenapa lebih dingin. Tapi memang kenyataannya kan gitu. Naik gunung kan lebih dingin. Gitu.
Mhm.
Nah sekarang kamu ditanya di sini degree-nya berapa. Coba berdasarkan gambar ini aja kamu bisa nggak jawab. Pakai logika. Jangan pakai angka, jangan pakai formula, jangan pakai mikir yang aneh-aneh, tapi mikirnya yang common, common sense gitu. Coba bisa nggak?
Ini bedanya 27.
Agree?
Berarti ini bedanya ya juga 27.
Itu common sense kan? Benar nggak? Itu normal,
Ya,
itu benar.
oke.
Jadi berapa degree-nya? Juga tolong pakai common sense.
4
Berapa tuh?
tambah 27.
Oke.
31.
Common sense nggak bahwa itu naik temperature-nya? Atau masuk akal nggak?
Ya, masuk akal.
Ya udah, jawaban kamu benar.
21. Oke.
Ini bukan trik, ini lebih ke mikirnya atau logikanya gimana. Oke? Dia cukup suka sama soal ini. Make sure that you're not memorizing things. Make sure that you understand.
Oke, oke.
Kan ya? Good.
Berarti
You want.
ini memang matematikanya masalah baca tok ya.
Baca dan logika. Jangan cuma
Oke.
baca. Bacanya penting, logikanya juga penting.
Oke. Nomor
Oke?
5 ini
Aku
gimana?
nggak pengen. Itu formula.
Nomor
Nanti.
5.
Question 8 dulu deh.
Oh,
Question
question
8
8
itu,
dulu. Oke, Pak.
question 8 itu penting karena ini daily use. Kalau you nggak bisa ini, nggak ada gunanya kamu belajar, Mas.
Ya, bener. Ini
Kalau nggak ngerti ini nanti kamu nggak bisa beli barang terus nggak pinter belinya. Lah, buat apa? Buat apa jadi PFP kalau nggak ngerti soal harga atau uang kan kira-kira begitu. Boleh kita bilang gitu ya. Nah ini pentingnya
oke.
gitu. Jadi sekarang logika uangmu harus dipakai. Oke, sekarang aku coba jelasin dulu. Joshua, just to confirm, you okay ya? I'm reading, I'm following.
Yang A ini aku tahu ini 160. Soalnya 145 minus 145 kali 20%.
Joshua, you're muted. Just to confirm, you okay?
I'm a bit suspicious on the part C
Which one's part C? Okay, I'm gonna screenshot. Okay,
because it's
jadi
4
Richard,
marks. Sorry. Yep.
okay. Fair enough. I'll take a look. Nah, Richard, kenapa salah? Again, pakai logika. Jangan kamu pikir aku bilang salah, terus pasti salah gitu. Apa sih alasannya? Itu yang penting. Ya. Jadi logikanya
Ya,
harus
ya.
jalan. Nah, dia bilang
Oke.
begini. Kan after discount. Jadi dia bilang 1.450 itu after discount. After discount. Terus dia bilang mark price. Mungkin kita kurang ngerti mark price, tapi kita bisa anggap mark price itu harga aslinya. Mungkin kira-kira begitu.
Ya, ya.
Harga aslinya. Jadi harga aslinya masa lebih kecil dari 1.450 setelah diskon. Kan nggak masuk akal.
Salah
Seharusnya
baca.
1.450 itu. Ya, ya, ya. Itu salah tuh masalah. Nah, sekarang masalah kamu salah bacanya udah lebih bagus, tapi cara ngerjainnya juga salah. Let me explain why. Sekarang logika matnya yang kurang tepat. Karena kamu cara pakai persentasenya memang memang kenyataannya kelihatan sih pas yang di 10% itu kamu asumsinya terlalu sederhana. Saya kasih contoh begini. Berarti 80% itulah 1.450. Berarti kan kira-kira begitu dong.
Aha.
Nah, berarti mark price-nya kan di sini. Di sini original price-nya. Kita bilangnya begitu. Original price. Ini discounted.
Oh, gak
Betul?
bisa ngambil persentasenya
Nggak
yang
bisa sembarangan, nggak bisa sembarangan kayak gitu. Pasti kamu salah.
Oh, oke,
Karena
oke.
kamu kerjain. Ini termasuk logika sih menurut aku, bukan masalah formula atau apa. Karena kamu
Tapi,
coba kerjain.
ya oke.
Jangan dihapus yang salah. Aku bilang salah juga belum tentu salah kok. Biasanya aku yang salah. Leave it
Nggak.
there.
Oh ya.
Leave it there. Do it the other way. You compare. Come back to you,
Nggak.
Joshua.
Aku inget ini sekarang. Oke.
Nah, kamu kerjain dulu ya. Jangan ngomong dulu ya.
Oke, oke.
Coba kalau di situ graph. Oke, good. Joshua, let me confirm that this graph is still
Sorry again.
the PNR graph thing, is it? Let me just confirm. Oh, no, no, it's a different thing. Okay, sorry. So, as I promised you last time, thermistor, LDR, and whatever, all the resistance will vary lah. That's the whole point, actually, right? That's the whole point, right? And as I promised you back then, thermistor temperature goes up, resistor goes down, right?
Yeah, the
Which
NTC
is
one, right? NTC.
correct. Which is different from a normal thing. Filament bulk temperature goes up, resistance goes up. I guess that's what differentiates thermistor from a normal thing, lah, if that makes sense. That's what makes it unique and, in a sense, useful. Am I confusing you right now?
No, no.
All right. Okay, good. Now, now I have no idea what the circuit is. Okay, I cannot even see the circuit, right? So show me the circuit.
Sure.
All right. So next time you gotta put this for me, yeah. If not, I cannot
Yeah.
certain stuff, right? Okay. And this resistor placement is kind of similar to what we encountered back then. It's a very simple circuit. Does it work or not? That's the question, I guess lah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Right?
Uh,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. It's. Hmm.
The voltmeter reading. Okay. So at 240, so you did use the graph at 240, you will discover that it's around 40 volt. Am I correct? Yeah,
Yeah.
40 volt.
Yeah.
And 40 ohm. 40 ohm.
40
I'm talking
ohms.
about 40 ohm. So obviously this is 40 ohm, and then you just use a voltage divider lah. So obviously this should be 1:5 lah, right? 1:5,
Yeah.
which is to say this will be 1 volt and this will be 4 volt lah. Meaning to say, the 200 ohm will drop 4 volt. I'm sorry, 5 volt will drop 5 volt. The
Yeah.
thermistor will drop 1 volt because that's the job of resistors, no matter thermistor. The question is, does the voltmeter measure voltage drop or not? That's the question.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, and therefore there is nothing that indicates that you are wrong currently.
But it's 4
Right?
marks, so I don't know. I think that's a typo.
Extremely weird. That looks like a 2-mark question.
Mm-hmm.
Sekarang, Richard, kamu mencoba pakai formula atau gimana lah. Aku nggak nyaman dengan approach kamu sama math. Aku juga nggak nyaman kasih formula. Kamu bukan orang yang suka ngafalin kan? Bener nggak sih?
Ya.
Kalau aku suruh kamu hafalin itu, udah 3 hafalan ya udah semuanya berantakan apa itu. Bener kan?
Oh,
Tapi kamu kan suka kalau pakai logika. Ya. Aku merasa kalau kamu masih nggak yakin, kamu bakal balik-balik nyari-nyari formula. Nah, aku nggak comfortable karena aku nggak merasa itu cocok buat kamu. I'm gonna try something else. Sekarang, kamu setuju bahwa 80% itu 1450, betul?
Ya, oke.
Dan kamu juga setuju bahwa aku mau cari 100%-nya, betul?
Mhm.
Gimana kalau logikanya gini? Let's make our life easy. It's always about that, right? Is let's make our thinking easy. I'll propose to you, coba cari 1%-nya dulu. Does it help or not?
Aku lupa
Oh, ini
caranya.
kayaknya
Aku tadi mau nyari
nggak usah pakai,
Kak,
jangan pakai lupa, Richard. You're thinking the wrong thing, Richard. Pakai logikamu. Kalau 80% itu 1450, 1% berapa? Pakai logikamu.
1040 1045
450, 1450.
eh, bagi 80.
Itu logika atau itu perlu lebih dari logika? Istilahnya gitu lah.
Tapi waktu dibagi itu harus ada persentasenya juga atau enggak?
Waduh, gawat.
Oh, oh enggak.
Logika. Sekarang jangan persen tapi permen deh. Gitu. 80 permen itu 1450 dolar. Jadi satu permen berapa? Ya gitu kan. 1450 bagi 80. Bener
Ah,
nggak?
parah.
Mau permen kek, mau persen kek, istilahnya logikanya masih masih terjamin kira-kira gitu. I'm trying to
Oke.
strengthen your logic here. Make sense or not?
Oke. Ya, oke.
Daripada you suruh memorize. Pusing. Nah sekarang satu permen itu 18,75 dolar. 100 permen berapa?
Kali 100.
Selesai kan? Selesai udah.
Aduh.
Kenapa nggak pakai logika? Atau lebih tepatnya, kalau udah dapet cara yang logika, itu yang dipegang. Kira-kira begitu.
Oke.
Pegangannya mungkin 1%-nya lah, 1%-nya. Kira-kira.
Oke.
Jangan pakai formula lah. Kamu nggak cocok. Gitu. Bukan kamu, bukan kamu nggak pinter ya, Richard ya. Justru aku merasa kamu tuh pinter. Tapi kamu mencoba pakai cara yang nggak cocok buat kamu.
Oke. Ngerti.
Oke? Nah, yang B itu lebih complicated karena membutuhkan berapa pengertian. Kamu baca lagi B, dan kamu tanya apa yang kamu nggak ngerti dulu. Kalau B memang butuh pengetahuan. Joshua, are you okay so far? Ah, LDR, yes, no surprise. Ya,
Ah,
Joshua.
berarti ini kan totalnya itu nggak tahu. Totalnya itu nggak tahu kan.
Bentar, kamu baca dulu ya. Aku baca di awal ya. A customer bought the tablet at a discounted price. Okay, no problem. What is the discounted price?
1450.
50. Betul.
Oke.
And then he paid it using higher purchase. Itu pertanyaannya. Kamu ngerti nggak sih higher purchase itu apa?
eh Nggak, kurang ngerti. Tapi aku tahu down payment itu
Apa itu
bayar
down payment?
bayar persentase, bayar dikit terus nyicil gitulah
Ah, betul,
maksudnya.
betul. Oke, ya,
Oke.
ya, you are absolutely correct. Dalam
Berarti
kasus ini bayarnya banyak sih, down payment 60%. Jadi,
berarti
higher
nyari
purchase itu
60%-nya
bayar
dulu.
dan nyicil. Ya,
Oke.
60% dari apa? Boleh tanya?
Dari
Dari siapa?
dari 145. 145.
1450.
Ya.
1450. Ya, aku kasih tahu gambaran sedikit ya. Kenapa sih? Kemungkinan besar, dia tuh ngambilnya dengan cara minjem. Lah, memang kenyataan dia harus minjem kan? Dia harus minjem remaining 40%. Betul nggak?
Ya.
Jadi masuk akal nggak begini? Yang down payment nggak perlu bunga, nggak perlu interest, kan nggak minjem.
Ya.
Tapi yang 40% sisanya itu pasti ada interest. Itu logika
Aha.
keuangan.
Oke,
Siapa
ya.
yang siapa yang mau ngasih kamu nyicil kalau kamu nggak bayar lebih? Nyambung dong. Gue mau
Hmm.
nyicil boleh nggak? Ya jawabannya boleh dong, tapi bayar lebih dikit lah bunganya. Karena nyicil itu berarti minjem. Sebenarnya
Ini
kan begitu.
compound interest bukan? Atau
Enggak,
simple
simple
interest?
kok. Simple,
Oke.
udah simple. Jadi berita bagusnya kalau hire purchase biasanya simple aja. Kenapa? Karena customer nggak mau repot. Ini masalah kenyataan pecahan dunia. Jangan bikin aku pusing dengan bunganya. Pokoknya kasih tahu aja berapa gitu. Simple interest lebih bisa dimengerti.
Simple interest itu
Sim-
apa?
Waduh, simple interest is simple. Kalau 10% per year, ya 10% per year. Itu aja. 5% per year ya 5% per year. Annum itu year.
Oke,
Nah, kamu
ya.
mikirnya terlalu berat lagi. Pokoknya bunganya kalau dibilang 2,3%, ya pokoknya 2,3% per tahun. Nah, gitu aja kira-kira.
Oke, berarti pertama nyari yang 60%-nya.
Betul. Heeh. Terus, habis itu,
Berarti 870. Ini perlu nyicil.
oke.
870 ini perlu nyicil.
Loh, kamu bacanya gimana toh?
Enggak.
Kok down
Ini
paymentnya
ini
perlu nyicil?
bayarannya 800. Berarti perlu nyicilnya itu 145 minus 870 500. Ini udah bayar.
Ya, sip, sip. Joshua, just to confirm, are you okay? So, because I saw you moving on. You okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, sure, sure. Sure thing.
I have a problem with this one though.
Okay.
Do I have to
Surprisingly.
calculate? Because like I know it's like proportion.
All right. So if in series the voltage is divided, in
Yeah,
parallel the current is divided.
yeah,
Am I making any sense so far?
yeah.
Okay. Now here's the difference though. So that looks like everything is solved. That's not true. In voltage divider, the higher your resistor, the more voltage you drop. You know, the energy of leaping
Yeah.
over a
Mhm.
bigger boulder.
Mhm.
In parallel, the higher your resistor, the lower your current is.
Mhm.
Because resistance represents jam. No? So 6 ohm is a higher jam than 4 ohm.
Mhm.
If 4 ohm is 0.3 ampere, can you find 6 amp? 6 ohms ampere? Do you know how to do that? Because that's exactly what they're asking you to do, lah,
Yeah.
right? That is exactly what they're asking you to do. Very important. If you don't understand or you cannot do it, please. Oke, Richard. Aku masih punya perasaan bahwa kamu masih pakai formula gimana lah. Masih perasaanku masih sama ini. Aku masih nggak nyaman aja lah gitu. Hmm. Kamu ngerti apa yang kamu tulis itu?
Jadi ini tuh interestnya kan. Interestnya
Betul, itu
itu
interestnya.
bayar monthly. Berapa persen. Jadi setiap bulan kali persentasenya itu dapat ini. Bukan?
Udah, kamu udah bingung, udah bingung banget, udah bingung banget, udah bingung. Aku tanya gini. Sekarang dia bilang 16 bulan. 16 bulan itu apa coba? Coba kasih tahu. 16 bulan itu apa sih? Pakai logika keuangan, pakai kalau kamu mau beli barang ini, maksudnya kamu nyicil 16 bulan tuh maksudnya apa? Bacanya kayak dulu.
Setiap bulan bayar segini, segini, segini gitu.
Seberapa? Dalam kasus ini
Tiga,
kan 580 yang dicicil kan? Yang
ya.
dicicilkan 580. Jadi kalau kamu disuruh nyicil 16 bulan gitu.
Oh,
Kamu
gini,
bilang
gini, gini.
oke,
Berarti setiap bulan, 1 bulan kan,
1 bulan kamu bayar
bayar 34,80.
juga salah. Itu
Enggak.
juga salah. Entah
Kok
bacanya ngaco
total
atau apa
interest
nggak.
ini?
Ya, total
Berarti
interest. Ya, total
enam
interest kan
belas
total bunga
bulan.
kan?
Eh,
11
enggak.
bulan.
Salah, salah.
Hmm.
Iya. Oh, oke, oke. Berarti 16 bulan. Kalau nggak ada interestnya kan bayar 150. Tapi
Ya,
ya,
kalau nggak ada interest. Betul.
ini
Betul.
plus X persen interest kan?
Nggak juga,
Ma-
karena
ya
X persen
maksudnya
itu X
setiap
persen
bulan,
per tahun. Itu per tahun,
maksudnya
per annum itu per
total
tahun.
total bayarnya itu kan 150 plus 580 plus 34 itu 80. Maksudnya soalnya kan ada
Itu benar.
interestnya. Ya.
Itunya benar. Ini so far udah so good. Jadi ini so far so good. Good, good, good. Ini udah ngerti. Terus gimana? Terus habis itu gimana?
Nah, sekarang
So
harus
Joshua, are
nyari
you stuck?
berarti
I wrote down about the
Joshua, are
ratio.
you?
But like I don't know.
bulan
I wrote something about
bayar.
ratio. I
Wait,
wrote
let me
down
see your formula first. Wait, I will not tell you. Sometimes you can just explain yourself with formula.
I
Remember, this is
can't.
physics, right?
I can't.
You're working. You can. So let me see your working. Sorry, maybe that's correct, right? So You're saying that the volt is you're using the argument of volt equals to IR. Okay. And then your argument is that the voltage is 1.2 volt, which I agree with you. And then 1.2 volt should also be shared by the 6 ohm, right? Which I agree with you. And therefore, done. Done explaining.
That's
You
it.
do this, you get 2 marks. No, you do this, there is no need to explain already. 2 marks already. The explanation can be in the form of working.
Huh?
There is no need to write English.
So I can write this down. Just like
Yeah, and you're done. Ta-da! Just confirm with your teacher so that you're happy. Lah. Hey, if I explain like this, can or not, teacher? You just ask.
all right.
Okay, he'll tell you anyway, right? Okay, so that means you're in a very good position to do B lah, right? Very good.
Mm.
Richard, what you're doing is not wrong at all. What you're doing is totally fine. Ini cicilan per bulannya. Nah, dia nggak nanya cicilan per bulan, cuma kalau dia nanya, you are correct right now. Bener, ini cicilan per bulannya.
Ya.
Ini bener. Yang dia tanya tuh apa sih? Bukannya kamu salah sekarang, kamu sekarang fondasinya at least udah kuat lah. Gitu.
Ya,
Karena yang dia tanya apa
nanyanya
sih?
itu
Yang tanya
persentasenya itu berapa? Jadi,
persentase daripada bunganya gitu. Karena gini, cerita dulu aja, cerita dulu. Jadi orang kalau ngasih diskon kasih persentase. Orang nggak ngasih gini, gue diskon $10. Dia nggak bilang gitu kadang-kadang. Dia bilang diskonnya 20%. Kadang-kadang kita mesti ngitung sendiri. Entah kenapa mereka suka pakai persen lah gitu. Nah, bunga juga sama. Cicil sama gue ya, bunganya segini. Itu isu praktisnya. Bisa nggak you ngitung dengan baik? Kira-kira begitu aja. Biasanya begitu. Nah, sekarang ini soal agak sosokan. Ini soal dibalik. Biasanya in real life, dia kasih tahu persentasenya, kita ngitung dong. Kan kira-kira begitu. Dia balik soal ini. Dia kasih tahu bunganya, suruh tanya persentasenya. Oke, clear ya? Gitu. Jadi sekarang supaya aku memaksa logi kamu berpikir, aku akan nanya begini. Kalau misalnya, if X-nya dikasih tahu, X-nya itu 2% per annum is per year. Nah, kalau dikasih tahu X-nya, kamu berarti ditanya bunganya berapa. Betul nggak? Interest berapa?
iya.
Sekarang, kamu tolong kerjain soal yang baru ini, yang versi baru ini, yang lebih normal dan natural dulu. Kerjain dulu. Berapa interestnya? Kalau X-nya 2% per year.
Berarti kan
Tetap 580, tetap 16 bulan. Oke? Tetap.
580
Mhm.
nyari persentasenya, nyari 2%-nya dulu kan.
Oke, sure. 2% dari 580. Sure,
11,
sure.
11,6, 11,6.
Oke. Apapun
Berarti
tuh ya, 11,6. Oke. Terus?
11,6
Oke.
dibagi 12.
Ini, sorry, ini total interest. Sorry, aku nggak tanya interest per bulan. Kayaknya kamu agak fix sama bulan. Aku cuma tanya total interest. Biasanya orang
Oh,
juga mikirnya cuma begitu. Total interest selama 16 bulan. Remember? 16 months.
total interestnya 11,6.
Salah. Itu
Bukan.
per year. Itu kalau 12 bulan nyicilnya.
Berarti kan harus
Kalau
dibagi 12 dulu. Jadi dapat 1 bulan.
terus ditambahin 4 bulan gitu. Maksudnya begitu bukan? Maksud kamu begitu?
Ya.
Boleh juga. Oke, fine.
Oh,
Boleh juga.
berarti
Boleh juga.
bagi
Itu
12.
at least logika.
Bagi 12.
Oke,
Ini
ugly number. Hmm.
kali 16.
Kok kali? Ya boleh, boleh. Kali 16. Boleh, boleh langsung. Boleh.
Tapi
Boleh
dapatnya
juga, boleh.
dapatnya
Lebih besar dari 11,6.
eh kok saya benar. 11,6 bagi
Sorry,
12
Joshua, I cannot see your working, but if you're doing fine, then it's fine.
kali 16.
You
Ya,
okay? Oh, this is not difficult at all. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's just totally fine. Good, good. That's just totally easy. Suddenly this becomes easy. What is this? Oke, jadi bunganya lebih mahal dari 11,6 yang per tahun. Ya, karena kamu nyicilnya 16 bulan.
ya
Ya,
masuk
bunganya lebih
akal.
dong. Gitu, kira-kira begitu kan. Jadi,
Eh,
bungamu itu
ya,
2% per year or more than 2% for 16 months. If that makes some sense. More than 2%.
aha.
Sekarang aku tanya, kalau dibalik bisa nggak? Bisa nggak kamu cari gini? Kalau dikasih tahu 16 bulan itu segini bunganya, kan kayak begitu kan? Yang dikasih tahu kan gitu. Kalau 16 bulan itu segini bunganya, bisa nggak kamu cari persentasenya? Itu pertanyaan daripada soal ini.
34,80 dibagi 16 dapat 1 bulan.
Oke,
Kali
which is
12.
kamu. Oke, kamu dapat
26.
apa itu? Kamu dapat bunga per bulan.
26,1.
Oke, oke, kamu dapat bunga
26,1
per tahun,
itu
sorry, bunga
per,
per tahun.
ya total annual interest.
Yeah, nice raising, good. Total interest $26. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. It's smaller than
1.
34.8, right?
Ya,
Ya,
oke.
oke, terus
Berarti 580 kali X persentase sama dengan
sama
dua puluh
dengan
enam
6,1.
Terus pakai dodor kan bisa.
Boleh, sure. Boleh, ya boleh, boleh. Pakai dolar bagus. Joshua, are you stuck?
X
Probably.
persentase sama dengan
No.
1.
All right,
Um,
okay.
Wait, can I present it like this? Like ratio, using the ratio,
It's fine, but your answer is not 4, right? Your answer is around 3 something, is it? Is it
should be.
3?
Tapi
Your answer
nomornya
is
kok aneh.
2.6 in fact, I think, or something like that.
No, I got,
No, 2.8, 2.8. Your answer is
yeah,
2.8
2.8.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
so
add
I'm not
both of
sure
these up.
about the, okay.
You have to add both of these up.
And then yeah, okay. And that's being shown. Jadi, iya Richard, jadi
Oh,
jawaban kamu adalah,
enggak, kalau mau ganti persentase harus dikali 100 kan?
ya karena persen cuma artinya per 100 doang, gitu kan.
Oh, berarti
Jadi,
X sama
jawaban kamu
dengan
adalah, uh,
9,200 kali 100 sama dengan 92.
ini dalam desimal itu
4,5.
4,5%. Oke, 4,5%.
Oke.
Ya, at least logikamu jalan. Aku senang. Nggak pakai formula aneh-aneh lah gitu loh. Nggak usah
Ya.
lah gitu loh. Kamu ngarang gitu udah.
Hmm.
Ngarang dalam arti kamu memang berusaha untuk menjalin sesuatu, tapi sayangnya ini bukan Inggris. It works better in English.
Hmm.
Cara kamu berpikir yang kamu gabung-gabungin itu memang ada gunanya di subjek lain. Di mat
Ya.
jangan. Di mat jangan. Oke, clear?
Oke.
Jadi aku nggak tahu kamu benar apa enggak ya, tapi at least logikamu jelas gitu loh. Lumayan lah. Lumayan lah jadinya gitu sekarang.
Ya.
Ya. Oke.
Oke.
Nggak ada lagi selain nomor 5. Nomor 5 soalnya akhirnya pakai formula. Ini pertama nih.
Oke.
Oke. Jadi nomor 5, jadi mendingan aku pindahin nomor 5 ke right. Ya,
Oh,
Joshua, that's great ya. Ke halaman yang paling terakhir.
yang ini faktorisasi. Waduh,
Yang mana?
faktorisasi. Benar.
Ya,
Page 4,
masukin,
page
masukin.
4.
Ya. Ya, aku nggak terlalu pengen ngomongin, ya aku nggak terlalu pengen ngomongin formula
Formula
sih
ya.
for now lah. Ya nggak usah lah nanti aku kasih tahu lah.
Gak apa-apa. Oke.
Faktorisasi bukan logika, cuma at least aku bisa tunjukin deh, aku bisa tunjukin. Nah, untuk yang
Ya,
B ya,
yang B ini yang aku agak gak, gak terlalu ngerti. Eh,
aku saranin kalau B itu di-ignore aja kalau keluar, karena terlalu terlalu maksa lah menurut aku untuk anak. Oh, put it this way lah, N level nggak mungkin keluar. Ini kan express kan, ini kan O level, nggak mungkin. Buat orang O level aja masih agak membingungkan nih yang question B,
oke.
terlalu maksa. Tapi kalau yang 9A memang perlu tahu.
Oke.
Right. Finally, we have some sort of graph, Joshua. Yeah, I was waiting
Oh,
for
wait,
it.
sorry,
Right.
I'm a bit
Oh,
stuck on part 3.
okay. So let me read. Oke, Richard antara ngerjain hal lain atau masukin dulu soalnya yang lain ya. Jangan nunggu. Ya. 2 volt battery. Ya, oke, ya, ya. Okay, now please understand, Joshua. Probably this is a matter of practicality or versus idealness. So part of syllabus, I don't mean this is not part of syllabus. There's a part of syllabus called the internal resistance of the batteries. Am I making any sense?
Okay.
So ideally, you assume that a battery has no resistor. Ideally, nice for working things out. In reality, a battery has its own resistance.
So it's like being used by,
So there's another series. So the moment you connect a battery, or in this case, two batteries, each of them carries a internal resistor, which is simply in series with the rest of the circuit. Am I making any sense?
okay, okay.
Right? So I'm going to draw the entire circuit. The entire circuit is just this parallel, right? I'm so sorry. I do it in the wrong gem. This thing. So I'm just going to connect two batteries, right? Connect two batteries here. Now what I'm drawing is ideal, but in reality, just put two internal resistance there, which of course you don't know what. Correct?
Yeah.
Simple, man. At this point, you should be able to tell what is less than 0.31. Should be what?
It's
No.
because there's more resistance from the battery.
Yeah. So you may say R total lah. R total goes up, no? Correct.
Our total goes up because battery
I
provides
total goes down.
resistance.
Correct. I total goes down lah. So the 0.3A should also go down. This is a very common test between ideal and reality. The voltmeter also lah, ideal voltmeter infinite. Then they will test you reality. In reality, certain things will happen, right? They will test you on that. In a sense, I'm saying get used to it. This is not unfamiliar question. This is actually considered very standard. Master it lah.
Right.
I don't want you to think of this as some sort of fancy, unfamiliar question. They like to ask this a lot.
Wait, so if I
Okay.
say sorry, if I say like, wait, no, I shouldn't say extra battery, right? I should say like the second battery or third or like the first one. Because how should I say there's two batteries? The more the battery,
The battery doesn't matter if that makes, because it's not like you're combining with one 4-volt battery. It's not like as if you're doing that,
yeah, I know, but like it
right?
provides more resistance, right? Because
Not
there's
necessarily.
one
You do
extra,
not know. You do not know whether the 4-volt battery, which doesn't exist in our discussion, yeah, you don't know whether a hypothetical 4-volt battery has lesser resistance compared to 2-volt batteries times 2. You don't know.
okay,
And you don't care because the comparison is not between a hypothetical 4-volt battery. Think of the 2-volt battery as a red herring. It just serves to confuse you. You don't have to worry about it at all. Am I making any sense? Sorry, am I making any sense here?
so
So
current
whether the
drops
internal
what?
is, one more time, I'm asking you to imagine, or rather not to imagine, to think that there is additional resistance entering the circuit, right?
Because
Correct.
of,
Because a battery always carries with him a resistance.
okay, right?
That's what a real battery does. A real
Yeah.
battery itself has a resistance.
Okay.
So fine, two batteries, two internal resistance. It doesn't matter what the value is because you don't even know what this small resistance is. It could be 0.1 ohm.
Right.
It could be 0.01 ohm. The effect is what is important. The effect is R total increase, I total decrease. That's the important thing.
So should I say like because there's more batteries, our total increase?
No,
No.
because real batteries have internal resistance,
Yeah.
which increases the R total of the circuit, which drops the I total of the circuit, which in turn drops the 0.3, yada yada.
Wow.
Right? You're not comparing 2 to 1. You're not comparing 2 to 1. He's not asking you to do that. The way you phrase it means you think you're trying to compare 2 to 1. You are not.
Right.
You're comparing an ideal battery with a real battery.
Oh.
If you don't get that, you don't get it. If you get it, you get it.
Also, Okay. Okay. So the 2-volt battery carries resistance, hence there should be
Internal resistance. Internal
internal
resistance.
resistance should be higher than ideal conditions or something.
Oke, wait for a while, wait for a while.
Right.
Richard, masih bingung ya?
Ya,
Kamu
eh
nggak ngerjain bagian ini. Oke, gini deh ya. Dan ini tes algebramu ya. Aku jarang ngerjain algebra sama kamu. Nah, katakanlah inequality yang bikin kamu bingung. Ini apaan sih? Katakanlah. Betul?
ya.
Apaan sih? Oke, fine. Caranya simple banget. Aku ajarin dulu yang masuk logika. Kamu bayangin aja ini bukan inequality. Kamu bayanginnya ini equality. Jadi nggak bingung kan? Bingung apa enggak?
Oke.
Kamu nggak bisa ngerjain algebra ini. Serius nih. Bisa
Oke.
nggak kamu ngerjain algebra ini?
Algebranya
Kamu
ini kan cuma
harusnya.
ngeflip kan.
Wah, coba dulu deh. Karena jarang aku lihat algebra kamu. Sekarang aku ilangin inequality-nya, aku jadi equal. Kamu bisa nggak? Kalau kamu nggak bisa, your problem is not inequality, your problem is algebra. Coba aku lihat dulu.
Ya masalahnya memang
Kamu kerjain.
algebra. Masalahnya.
Aduh, kerjain dulu. Aku pengen lihat. Kalau ini nggak bisa bilang kamu nol lah, nggak bisa. Nggak bisa. You have to do something. Show me
Ini
something.
kalau mau ngilangin fractionnya gimana ya? Oh, salah. Ya, ya, nggak usah, nggak usah.
The best technique is dollar, right? Dollar. Just dollar everything.
Kali 4 berarti
Okay, Joshua, one more time, huh?
24.
You are to compare an ideal battery and a real battery. An ideal battery will not increase the circuit's total resistance. Fair?
Okay.
An ideal battery is pure.
Yeah.
Thus, the word minimum EMF. A minimum EMF is an expression of a pure battery which doesn't exist in reality. It's a pure ideal battery. If I have a pure ideal battery, the battery will be 4 volt. Okay? Which, by the way, every circuit that you see assumes that the battery is pure and ideal. Totally. That thing which does not exist is what you assume in circuit every time. So you get confused. No? The battery that you see every time is circuit, you think that it is real. There is never a battery like that one. A real battery always have its own additional resistance. Let me confirm whether your teacher talked about this or not. It seems new to you.
A bit new, but like it's common sense, I guess.
Right. Then, take my word, this is in the syllabus and they like it a lot. Take my word. Take my word. Take my word that you will have to get used to the concept of real batteries,
Hah?
real voltmeters, real ammeters. Lo gimana tau Richard? Kamu kan 6 kan times 4 24. Ini bagus. Ini times 4 24. Nah, sekarang pertanyaannya, ini enggak times 4 atau times 4? Itu pertanyaannya.
Harusnya kan nggak cuma yang ini.
Wah, berat ya. Tapi ini memang dasar sih. Oke, aku ajarin kamu gini. Sekarang kita kembali ke basic. Oh my goodness, it's already more than 9.
eh
Okay, Joshua, same thing lah. You finish this one first, yeah. You finish this one first. Although it's more than 9, we forget that for now. Richard, aku akan tunjukin kamu satu hal, terus kita nanti harus stop, tapi kita akan balik ke sini lagi.
Oke.
Oke, jadi ini hal yang sangat penting. 2 plus 3 plus 5. Let's pretend that. Okay,
Oke.
everything times 2. Bandingkanlah dengan 2 times 3 times 5, well, times 2. Ada perbedaan antara dua hal ini. Oke, kamu lihat dulu sebentar. The battery have low internal resistance. Right? The actual circuit will have a higher resistance. And your wording is fine, Joshua. The question is, do you understand what's going on?
Yeah, I do.
Right. It's fine. Now, mark my words. In every topic, they will talk about this one. Okay.
Okay.
No air resistance, have air resistance. Realistic, you know. No internal resistance, have internal resistance. Ideal
Oh,
voltmeter, real voltmeter. they will always want to finish the question like that one because that's what they like to test you, the concept between real and ideal, which is not supposed to be a non-standard question. It's supposed to be a very standard question, something like that. So in terms of battery, turns out that the realistic part is the internal resistance part, so to speak.
Okay.
That's all I'm on saying. So not get used to it, but expect this to happen a lot. So you can practice a lot like in the future, even if you don't understand this strongly yet, because it seems new. All right.
All right.
Okay. Good job for today. I will see you next.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Now Richard. Jadi yang pertama, 2 affects everything. I agree with you. Yang kedua, times 2 affect siapa?
Nah, itu yang ini harus duluan, soalnya kan prioritasnya kan apa?
Bukan,
A,
bukan. Pertanyaanku gini.
enggak.
Pertanyaanku gini. Enggak, pertanyaanku gini. Jadi yang pertama, kamu nge-rainbow. Now, let me get this concept very clear. Rainbow itu a very simple concept. Rainbow means it affects everybody.
Mhm.
Jadi 2 plus 3 plus 5 kalau di bracket times 2 itu menjadi 4 plus 6 plus 10. Maksudnya begitu. It
Ya.
affects everybody. Dan ini bisa dikonfirm pakai kalkulator. Jujurnya ini a little bit of memorizing lah, so fine. Tapi kita memorize kalau kayak gini itu affect everybody. Nah, yang kedua pertanyaanku gini, apakah ini adalah 4 times 6 times 10? Benar apa salah? Boleh coba pakai
Salah.
kalkulator kalau kamu ya. Bagus, bagus sekali. Jadi
Soalnya
apa
kan
yang benar?
yang
Jadi apa yang benar?
yang dalam itu harus dikali
4
duluan.
times. Jadi apakah jawabannya 4 times 3 times 5? Apakah itu jawabannya?
Iya.
Benar. Apakah jawabannya 2 times 6 times 5? Benar.
Oh.
Benar. Benar. Apakah jadi 2 times 3 times 10? Benar. The conclusion is, Richard, yang atas affect everybody. Yang bawah affect one. Up to you which one. Kalau nggak percaya, coba aja pakai kalkulator.
Oh.
Oke? Nah, sekarang balik ke soal ini. Just to let you know, division itu never division. You are right to say that kamu double times 4. It's a very good technique. Ini jadi
Mhm.
24. Tapi kalau ini times 4, this is a plus, so it will affect both.
Oke, oke, ngerti, ngerti.
Kalau menurut kamu ini persoalan algebra, bukan juga. Ini persoalan sebelum algebra, tapi selalu terjadi dalam algebra. Jadi,
Ya,
this is the
ya.
problem of affect everybody atau affect one. Ini, for
Ah,
some strange reason, nggak dijelaskan dengan baik sama guru kadang-kadang. Sekarang kamu sudah tahu.
ah.
Oke? Nah, nggak bisa dibilang, maka aku ngerti alasannya. Pokoknya contohnya aja lah. Yang ini kan affect semua, yang ini kan enggak. Gitu, kira-kira begitu.
Mhm.
Oke, jadi sekarang kamu punya 8x, terus kamu bisa jalan terus loh. Kamu bisa jalan terus. Oke? Nah, let's stop there. That's more important than an inequality. Ya udah, nanti minggu depan bahas lagi.
Oke,
Oke, sip. Oke, good
oke,
job.
sip. Thank you,
I'll
Go
see you
Philip.
next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.